What up, guys? How are you?
Doing alright, how about you?
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I'm good.
Very good, very good. We're just waiting on Iz, but you know he has traffic usually. So I can hold him up for a quick second. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a beer real fast and check on my kids' well-being. And then, meanwhile, do think about little things from the past that you guys might have done while on campus, whether they be together or alone. We're going to be focusing on a couple things that had happened in the past while as students before all the chaos began. But I'll get more into that once I get back. So think about it. It's a little food stuff. So, Shio, what's happened during your day today?
Today was a pretty quiet day. I'm trying to think of anything that stood out from normal. No, it was a boring day.
All right. Well, that's always fun. What about you, Seg? How was your day? Anything exciting occur, poke out, appear, become?
I didn't sleep last night, so I had to call
Why
out
was
today
that?
to some family shit.
Gotcha. Sorry to hear.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
But I mostly slept all day today.
Okay, well, then that's good. You got really refreshed for tonight.
I wish.
Is it one of those dreaded rests where, like, you're still tired?
It's like you sleep for like 10, 15 minutes and then you wake up because, the cats are fucking around or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I should
Yeah, I had to crate my cat when I got home because he's so pissed. I guess one of us left the door unlocked. He was all over the house freely the entire day, which normally he stays in one bedroom, like a big old room, so there's plenty of space. But he got out to the entire house, and I have some carnivorous plants that he loves to bite. Bit the fuck out of it. And these things are like kind of priced. I don't know, like it's not really about the. I'm just mad because I've been taking really good care of them, and they're really, really delicate. And now I'm like, all that work. All that work, and I gotta hope that it lives. But that's okay. Yeah, secretly, your guys' DM is a super, super green thumb. So
Makes
I get
sense
passionate about my plants.
in Witherbloom.
God damn.
That's I never considered it that way, but I guess maybe that's why I gravitated toward naturally. I guess because I know more about botanical things than any other main subject. I don't history, but every time you guys end up at the ruins, you just die. So.
Yeah, I don't remember any other campus besides Silverquill and I think it was Lorehold that we both visited those places once.
Oh, you guys have been at Lorehold quite a few times. It's just never been on the classroom, and it's always on the outskirts at the ruins, at the sites, at the arena. But technically, you guys have been in Lorehold probably 20% of the campaign. You guys have been in Witherbloom at probably 60-ish% of the campaign. You guys have never made it to Prismari, no matter how many times I try to offer it to you guys. There's always a distraction.
Steve's gonna take that tour today.
There we go. And then Silverquill, you guys have been to like twice because that's where the Rose Bowl is. But it's not like you guys have been anywhere really around there otherwise. And then Quandrix, you guys have not gone to yet either.
Which is surprising for Iz.
Yeah, well, I mean, the adventures keep going. To be fair, there's been hooks to every school at all times. Like, at no point is it, I've not chosen one school over the other. It's just you guys keep getting stuck and pulled into the, similar favors of choice. So it's been fun, Keeps me on my toes.
Not to mention, Iz has all the math already. Why would he need to go to school?
Mm-hmm. Very, very valid choice. Oh, good try, kid. Good try. What's up, Iz? Oh, I guess he's still getting set up, or he's muted because he likes to mute himself when he talks. Never likes to hear himself.
Oh, it was the latter.
Ah, hello, good sir. How are you?
Yeah, I was saying that I go to Quandrix to teach.
Oh, what you guys don't know about the side gig,
Yeah, we would have to read. We ain't got time for that.
All right, so it'll be the three of you guys today. Our good friend Wep is off doing mischievous things across campus, which you guys may or may not hear of throughout your day. But today, yeah, but today's particular day is going to be more of a very simple 2D scenic setting of what's occurred in your guys' past throughout the school. With a 3-day timer of serious events, for some reason you all find yourselves having a general conversation about, well, the good times. With such, we're gonna go back to before you left with the Ori, using the Ori, and ending up, well, where you've been, I guess is the best way of putting it. Generally speaking, though, overall, what you guys have thought about the most is the odd things, the funny things, the things that were really weird at the time, but maybe now if you were to go back and look at it, they might be a bit more pertinent or intriguing to the current tasks at hand. So, to begin with that, the way this is going to work is you guys are going to be put in the hot seat. At no point do you guys have actually any information that may be provided to you during this period. It is for you guys to set the scene. It is for you guys to tell me what happened. And I and you will quickly go back and forth narrating the results of said event. Follow what I'm saying?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
So I have a ton of events that happened on campus. So many that you guys actually were around to see some of them during your earlier days on. In such, we're going to randomly pull them. And as we go through them, one of you guys will each be, assigned to a particular, how would I say it? Event, basically. So, for instance, an example would be a student was accused of stealing something from someone. However, it was Shio who had an interest in helping him or her. This particular student, whom which Shio may decide, wishes to be a part of the party briefly as they search for their objects. And then you guys Shio would narrate, oh yeah, it was this, kind of like clues, this person here, and this is what we did. And then depending on the prompts and depending on the conversation that comes up, we'll narrate in RP certain moments. And every single one of these moments, which I will inform you all now, because on a meta end, will foreshadow a possible event in the next 3 days. Many events, many possible events. Every single memory is a memory because it could or would or maybe thematically themed be related to what may be coming. And after all this crazy time travel, and as you guys slowly start to unwind, is season. As your words speak out and you talk about your pasts, it's just like, wait, keep going. There's a pattern.
I'm not prepared.
You're the one who interrupted us, Is.
Yeah, okay, so it was me, but it wasn't me. And I'm gonna nod my head.
Again, you make no sense to me, Is.
Well, that's what happens when you're really like a million yous. Or it used to be a million me's. Now it's just like 3 left, kind of.
Well, at least we still have you.
Maybe? Or am I a figment of my imagination? I don't know.
Your life is so existential, Is.
Or is he a simulacrum and that's why he never grows?
I think the Dean of Order has a point, Is.
Yeah, that would explain why she always looks disapprovingly upon me.
Yeah, you were the run. You made what?
I can
You
just
never
imagine
know
what
what
she's
I'll
thinking.
need it. That's the only one.
Great, I got the little is spectacular.
On the other run of the litter.
There is no
Alright.
letters, will there be?
To begin today's session, we're gonna put Seg in the first hot seat because there's a lot in Seg's mind. Seg is just brooding over and over. His feathers are molting in this discomforting sense. Every time he shakes them off, he only molts more. It's as if his levels of testosterone are so high that his body is just producing more than it should at this moment. But as he sits there on his post, wherever Seg chills, let's take you guys to the HQ for this moment. Mind you, Tipus Oshelia is absolutely with you guys in this time. She is totally okay to be included in any and all conversation.
We don't want her to feel left out, you know?
Well, but also she doesn't seem too keen on the whole violence.
Not everything we do involves violence, just a vast majority.
Name one. Name one thing we've done that hasn't involved vast amounts of violence.
Finding
made
that merchant.
I made a coffee elemental.
A coffee elemental that you use to beat the fuck out of a construct.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
A very powerful coffee elemental. That force fed.
I'm gonna sit there and think about it for a moment. No?
Did you create a cream coffee elemental? What if someone wants cream in their coffee?
They'll learn to love it straight.
What
Dark
about,
roast's the only way.
What about a sugar elemental? That should be easy.
Nah. I'm sure I could, but that seems like too much work. And then I'd have to make sure they stay together, otherwise they wouldn't be all that useful.
What if you make a vol elemental and then you just eat it?
No, they disappear.
That's why you use a bunch of real voles in the summoning.
Maybe.
While they're discussing this, Seg is just gonna like perch on the roof, or maybe in the rafters, depending on how high the ceiling is. He's gonna think to himself, "How did I get here? I I used to play sports. I used to sleep through class. Life was easy. Now I've traveled dimensions and I'm supposed to stop the world from ending. I don't know anything about not ending the world. How do I know I'm not the one ending the world?"
Yes, this is ultimate concerns, and with such, let's see something.
I mean, those are fair concerns, actually.
Wow. DM opens it up with the nat 20 coming from Ocelia to Puss. Well, it's like you hear this in your mind. You don't hear this aloud. It's almost uninvitingly swift to enter. Perhaps you should have stayed where you belonged in the first timeline, and you never should have traveled into another. That is a great way of preventing cataclysmal events. You then find her perched there next to you, holding herself up with her tentacles. I always want to mix up the word for something.
What? Why in my brain? Why would you? Why? If you were gonna come up here and sit next to me anyways, why in my brain?
Because you're vulnerable, and it's easier to reach into those that are, well, vulnerable.
First, how dare you? I'm never caught off guard. Second, well, I don't know. I just kind of went with the flow, you know. I mean, I joined up with these people. They seemed pretty cool. There was lots of violence. Violence is always great. You know,
And
one
at
thing
no
leads to
time did they
another.
offer you any benefits but your life at risk.
I don't know. We've done some pretty cool stuff together.
Can you name one interesting thing that is absolutely worth everything you've been through? If you were to die tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, all of it. I
That's
don't know
very
how much
vague,
you.
and you didn't mention a single one, which means you have no taste or favoritism for a single event, which means
Now,
everything was
hold
more
on,
mute
hold
and
on.
bland. You species are quite single-pulled.
Since you seem to understand so much about my species, need I remind you, Aarakocra have a relatively short lifespan.
Well, that is
Granted,
mostly
collecting
because there are
treasure is
bigger things
cool.
like rocks in the sky, plucking you away one by one. Why your species has never found an alternative type of living in the air is baffling. When you're much more capable than a rock, yet choose to live as buffoony as one, and yet you still lie at the bottom of that tree. The
Man, I
prey.
feel so sorry for you. To think that your life is so purpose-centric. I'm just here for the fun, man. Sure, I may not have got a lot of treasure or really any acclaim. I mean, we are pretty notorious in a lot of places and a couple timelines, but I've had fun. That's all that really matters, you know?
If you really wish to have fun, I can show you what the battlefields are like. You'll really see something you've never seen before.
You know what? Maybe someday I'll take you up on that offer.
Very well.
I mean,
If you'd
I
like
think
to know
for
what your
now,
friends were thinking, I could tell you right now that Shio is looking at his in this conversation and wondering how many more days he'd have to endure waking up to that smug little lizard's face. Always ahead of him. No matter how many times he puts an alarm, his is always there, second before. Like he knows. Like he's seen it. Like he's done it a million times. It baffles Shio.
It
For
really
his, however, I look down and I peer into his mind, and it's secured, it's safe, unlike yourself. He has protections. He has questions one must answer. And for some reason, neither you nor Shio know any of them. Why would a man with so many safeguards be present with a group that is constantly life-threatened, and yet provide you none of the truth?
well, maybe we're the only crazy son of a bitches dumb enough to help him.
Well, there is one secret that lies within him that I could share if you'd be so interested.
Sure, why not?
If
Yeah,
you've ever
slur.
noticed, upon any and all encounters with staff, he's the only one they never speak directly to in any disregard of the student. He actually is never disciplined or told down upon or even spoken as if he has failed or been incorrect. What makes him so special?
Oh, I know this one. He is, I don't know. He's just a little guy. But apparently he's like super important in the future past. Something to do with time streams and whatnot. I don't know.
Well,
It's above
if you
me.
ever
I don't
think that
really
we might
care.
not be as important, you're always welcome to join my family in the battlefields to serve your own. How long did you say your lifespan is for your species?
Short.
Four? How old are you?
Short.
Short.
I'm
So you don't
looking
know
it up right
numbers in your species.
now. No, I'm sure Seg would, but I don't
know,
remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, good. Meanwhile, your guys' conversation is in Chio.
Let go of my sock.
No,
Stop! You're gonna rip it.
no. There's little
Is.
creatures in this sock that must die.
There's nothing in the sock.
Give me an insight check.
Oh crap. Do I have toe fairies again? That was a pain to get rid of last time.
Is that me for an insight check or you for an insight check?
That's gonna be Shio.
Oh.
Shio, you stop for a second and you think. You were kind of itchy between your toes earlier.
What creature is?
I don't know.
You realize that it is just a wad of lint.
Is that what that smell is?
Huh. Well, look, we adventure all the time. Of course my socks aren't going to be in the greatest of shape.
Yeah, there's feathers everywhere throwing off the scent anyway. Where is Sang? Does he know I can just cast restoration and help him with the feather thing?
I was gonna say this, it's like snowing feathers, you know, he's only not above you. He set the whole weather in the building.
Huh. Did our Oshelia just kill Seg and leave a bunch of feathers behind? Is that what happened?
Ooh, what would that be called? A group of crows are murder, so it can't be a murder.
It would be birdicide.
Regislide. You didn't know it, but he was a pirate king.
He wishes. You saw how we had to help him in that pirate ship thing. He needs a crew.
He needs a ship.
He keeps saying he has one, but I've never seen it.
Maybe we should work on getting him his ship.
He keeps saying he'll get it after he graduates or something. I don't know. But they live really short lives, so who knows if he's even gonna survive that long.
What?
On that note, first of all, I can hear your dumbass. And does the human really not understand the concept of an inheritance? Come on.
Wait, aren't you a
It's like I hear
planeswalker?
now. Who?
Is thanks to you, we're all planeswalkers. But also, I
Yeah.
looked it up, and apparently they just barely changed it in 2019 that Aarakocra can live anywhere from 100 to 200 years old. They used to have a lifespan of about 30 years, but player characters lived much longer than that, so they fixed it.
Dang,
So you don't know how to count. It's totally okay. I won't tell your friends.
I was
Well,
about
of course
to say.
I don't know how to count. I leave all the counting to Iz.
Why?
He does.
I don't think
Did
he
you
can
all
read.
get the Daily Mail and read the most recent incidences that have occurred on campus?
Isn't there the fairy stuff going on? And I'm trying to find it again.
Actually,
The
this is
fairies which we
going
did
back
not
to
fight.
the previous events that had occurred on the campus back when you guys were, well, non-champions and less known. The first event, young love is hard, and magic doesn't make it easier. After finding out their partner cheated on them, a student turned their significant into cheese. When the faculty tried to reason with him to drop the spell, he then threatened to add mice to the equation. Shio, I don't know which student it is. You may share whichever name. If you cannot recall a previous student, you may make one up. But it is someone that you, for some reason, sat next to in one of your classes, and you heard tales of their rocky relations. You didn't know that they'd go as far as turning their significant into cheese and threatening them with mice. Would you
Fucking
support their
magnificent.
cause or talk them down?
Okay, why do I only think of Lorraine being turned into cheese? Let's say Lorraine and the class president had a falling out.
Okay. Lorraine and class president, you got it. Now,
Wait, so is Lorraine the cheese, or is the class president the cheese? Because honestly, I could see it going either way.
Lorraine's the cheese.
Fucking half-rate magician.
all right. So the class president, we'll call them Arnold. Perfect. Arnold turned Lorraine into cheese. However, Lorraine is with you guys. So how was this diffused?
I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's all calm down. No need to add mice. I know I've been tempted to do it on Lorraine too, but we all just need to take a nice deep breath. Come on, breathe with me. Breathe in.
Yeah. you think just breathing's gonna make this?
It will.
You
Trust
know,
me. Trust
You know,
me.
the dean of order keeps thinking that she's just going to be able to force us students to do whatever she wants, but she doesn't realize how powerful we are individually. And I can just use an example with the most snobbiest of them all, right here. Plus, smells like she's molding. If she goes bad soon, the mice won't eat her.
Now we don't need to bring mice into this. Why don't you let me go make a nice grilled cheese? Just hand me the cheese, the Lorraine cheese, and I'll go make a nice Lorraine cheese sandwich.
And who do you propose will consume?
Do you want
Fuck it, I'll do it.
See, Seg's up to eat Lorraine.
Lorraine sandwiches for everyone.
There's not enough cheese for that. There's not enough Lorraine for that.
There's
I
a whole
mean,
wheel, isn't there?
But yeah, how big is the cheese?
I didn't weigh it, but it feels like it's about, a solid 17-pound block.
Oh, then I guess I could make Lorraine grilled cheese for everyone. Well,
But if we cut it, will it kill her? Obviously, which is fine, I guess.
I mean,
She's
yeah.
a real angry fella. But what do you think it'll taste like? Do you think
sad.
it's a meltable cheese? Do you think she can melt? She's always been an icy one.
Well, only one way to find out. Just let me take the cheese, and I'll go make some Lorraine grilled cheese.
You're not really backing out now, are you? You were gonna feed her to the mice. This is so much better. At least we're not wasting cheese this way.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the one that wanted her dead.
What you're talking about is very, very charismatic cannibalism. What I was talking about was watching something else, like a creature, consume another, being murdered.
Well, you can feed your grilled Lorraine to whatever you want.
I'm a bird, man. It's not cannibalism. She's a different species. Besides, what's the difference between me eating her or a couple of rats?
That's a pretty fair, valid argument in your point. I guess you got this lizard. How about you, lizard? Do you like cheese?
No.
Unfortunate. There might not be enough of us to consume it all. I surely wouldn't want half of her to come back. So we must be able to get enough people to complete this all in one go.
Out of curiosity, how are you keeping the spell going? I mean, usually they end after like 10 minutes or so. But this one keeps going.
Why, of course, I am the most powerful wizard. I am the class president. Have you not heard of Arnold, the one who does? He does like a little
Yeah.
pose.
Could you break that down? I actually want to know how to do this. I have problems
Yeah.
with spells stopping working when I need them to, keep going forever.
Well, you see, the secret is understanding a guaranteed ingredient that is within the subject's body at all times.
Oh.
As icy as she was, she had a knack for snacking, and she particularly enjoyed this type of cheese.
So it's like a magical poison?
More like a inward growth that envelops.
More of a
Well,
polymorph
that-
effect or like a magical mold?
Oh, I like that. A magical mold. It's interesting. The irony is that it must be a cool basis for fungi, which would allow such growth in a magical term to not make it rotten so soon. You are right. It is a magical fungi. Let's jot that down in my notes.
I don't remember
that's
seeing the proper
horrifying as
paperwork
fuck.
for this.
I apologize, but I don't know who you think you are to need any paperwork. Not even the Dean of Order requires to see my artistic literature of my own creations.
No, I meant the one for human experimentation. I try to do it on Shield all the time, and everyone gets upset. You do it, and everyone's like, "Oh, let's eat the cheese." I just want to know
Well,
the secrets.
That's because I am casting it on the cheese.
Well, what? It wasn't always cheese, was it?
No.
Are you
because
lying to
you
us?
use the cheese as a catalyst to make a connection, an arcane connection, to her body, and then just transmuted it down into cheese.
Oh. Yeah,
So
but
technically not human testing, quote unquote.
He said, I'm sure of it.
so it's
While
So
they're
you're
talking about, is there somewhere I could get like a, I don't know, like a hot dog cart kind of thing?
You get like a whole hot dog cart,
Just like a little stand you could
a
set up.
trolley.
Yeah, so I could grill the cheese and sell them.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll say, give me a charisma check to see how charismatic you are upon acquiring these wares.
What's the King of Order doing while we're talking about this?
Oh, she's not physically there. He's just telling you that she was the one trying to stop him previously, and he took off. And then he told to tell you about it, which is why you're now in this situation.
wait. So you carried the block of cheese while you ran away?
It's impressive. You must lift. You must be part of the Iron Lifter Society.
No, I didn't. Are you all here for magical studies, or just because you're smart in some other general aspect of living life?
It was the human test subjects that I was curious on.
Yeah, what he said, fighting.
Right.
I came here to learn, but I tend to do a lot more fighting than actually learning.
Well, I'd perhaps presume that you would all understand that there is a type of disc in which one can create to carry quite massive weight.
You just use a
Oh.
tensor's disc? Oh, that's not fun. That's minus 10 points.
I apologize that is not cool to you, but I assure you it's more of a convenience of me leaving the scene without struggle.
Well, that just means everyone can follow the magic trail to you. That's not a clean getaway.
Not in the slightest. I mean, the feds are going to be here any minute now. Damn
I
copper.
know, right?
Oh, let's get started shredding this shit.
Shio will go pick up the wheel of cheese.
Yeah, I would guess we gotta be a good guy. Is it Parmesan or like what is
It looks to be more on the like fawn tone, like it's an off-white, like it's a very lightly toasted, but not anywhere near brown yet. Not even gold. It's just like very fawn. That's the best way to put it. It's like a
Oh,
weird
okay.
new white.
I'll tell you what, You go that way, we'll hold on to the wheel of cheese, and we'll buy you like 10 minutes.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm
He
good.
watches
Alright.
you guys get it, and you guys start wheeling it. It's greasy. You see like a whole little, like, imagine it like a snail almost, kind of like leaving behind a nice little, just perfect shine wherever it rolls and touches.
I bet this is all our hair products.
Ew, humans are so greasy.
Yep.
I
How do you live
squint at
like
him.
this, Rio?
gotta
Don't you
bathe
have a
often.
gland for your feathers that's nothing but grease?
That is true.
You're a bird.
All your feathers are always greasy. The floor is always greasy because you molt too often.
Very judgmental bird, man.
I know.
Seg's like,
dude.
damn, I don't know anything about my biology. Hold on, guys. It's like, you guys are roasting me today.
Wait, when did this happen?
That's awesome. As you guys are rolling this cheese over, whoever actually comes into contact with the cheese, give me an Arcana check.
But once we're like far enough away from him, like out of sight, like in a kitchen or something, I'm gonna like dispel magic the cheese.
Okay, give me one quick second. I'm gonna go grab something from my kid. Hold on.
Dude, this is actually one of our very successful saves. Hey,
The
crazy
fuck, Theo?
person.
I thought we
We're
were gonna
crazy
eat
like
her.
you.
What? No, gross.
Oh, you're right. That does sound kind of gross. I don't want to eat anything. But
I'm
now we
pretty
just
sure-
have a Lorraine in our kitchen.
Yeah, and she'll insult us and then leave.
We can't let her leave. She'll just get turned into cheese again, and then that guy will be upset too. Do it in the basement.
No, Lorraine's smart enough to just teleport out and put up wards against that now.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a headache. Can't we just keep her as cheese for a little while until we figure out a safe way to de-escalate the situation?
But he's already left.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, but you don't think Lorraine is gonna go start shit with him immediately upon being freed from her captivity?
Not our
And
It will become our issue. He'll know
I'll
who
bring a
betrayed
chair.
him.
I'll make chairs. And then we could, like, get snacks and watch.
Alright, here's how we'll do this. Someone call the Dean of Order.
No.
And then we can tell the guy that she busted in following our snail trail.
I want to talk to the Dean of Order. She's so angry.
I know, but you're the only one she'll listen to, is.
You have to use air quotes for that.
Air quotes. Nice.
She listens, she doesn't respond.
So you cast the spell magic after you basically get this cheese roll to the kitchen, or this cheese wheel to the kitchen. Sorry.
No. We
Oh.
decided to go with the less
Oh.
obvious that we dispelled Lorraine's cheese thing and having the Dean of Order bust in on us by calling her.
So you don't want to. Sorry. So you're not casting the spell.
Yeah, I'm not casting Dispel Magic.
Okay. Good night.
At least not right now.
Not
Only-
yet.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
having... Does anyone have the message spell?
Yeah.
I do.
Think you can send the Dean of Order a message?
Well, if I send it, she's gonna show up almost immediately and be upset. But yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, she's always upset, though.
Fair enough. Oh, also, would we have gotten a long rest, Alex?
Yeah, I said yeah in the message. You might not have seen it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yes. Then yeah, I will prepare the message spell.
You got it.
I have too many spells now.
Oops, wrong token.
Anybody know what level spell?
Third level.
One more time.
Oh,
usually-
message. Third level spell.
Yeah.
I know, I have it.
Did we ever fix your character sheet?
Let's not.
Or did you filter it again?
No, it's not showing up.
Let me check something.
Oh, sending.
Yeah, you have
And
X right
it's
there.
called sending. Okay, I'm just special.
Well, this was known. You know, anonymous.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think message is a cantrip.
Guess I'll call the Dean of Order. Oh, what is her name again? I asked Shio, because Seg wouldn't remember.
Why do I want to say Onodera?
Way off.
Do you know is?
You is and Shio can give me history checks, and then we'll see if you actually do remember.
Neither of us have intelligence points.
I do know her name, just not in
Augusta.
this reality. Even though it's just the same in each one. It's weird.
Right. It's Augusta. Is her name?
Oh, her name's Augusta, but she'll probably get angry if you call her that. So,
Alright.
say Dean of Order, or whatever.
Hey, Professor Dean of Order person. We're having a bit of a cheese situation here. Not really sure what to do about it. Possible cannibalism on the table? Would love your help. Thanks, bye.
No cannibalism. She's not a dragon. Doesn't count.
Seg, are you telling me that you believe you have the wheel that is referred to as Lorraine?
We do have a wheel of cheese that is supposedly a snobby bit. Yes.
That
Dude.
is not her.
What?
Let me see. Did you guys ever roll those Arcana checks for me?
Sure.
At least I'm proficient in that.
You mean you guys didn't, and you are now?
No, I thought you said roll it now. In which
asked
case, then no, I
earlier.
have not previously rolled an Arcana check.
That's what I had meant. But yes, thank you for rolling one now. Sheet. Wow, you guys rolled really low for those modifiers. Seg did really well. Seg, your stomach kind of drops for one very particular reason. Would you like to guess why?
Oh, that isn't Lorraine in the cheese, is it?
It is not. And as you realize it, so does Shio. And as Shio realizes it, well, many things may have become, well, a little too late initially. But no matter. This, my dear friends, brings us to the next point. You see the cheese kind of come to this weird melt, almost like it's sweating.
It's a bomb! Run!
It wavers left, it wavers right. Let's say, so where, you guys are saying you never moved the cheese originally?
I think we wheeled it into the kitchen.
Okay, so you guys did wheel it, but not cast the spell. So you guys would have been, like, at least it over here, seeing what's happening. I doubt you guys left it over there and walked away, right? You would have kept it in sight?
Yeah.
Absolutely, we think there's a bitch in there. Or we did until just now, and when it started moving, I shot it. Or at it. Although I actually rolled pretty well.
For once. Very
For
shocking.
When it's a fucking piece of cheese.
Yeah, when it's a cheesy one, that is when it counts. So congratulations, good sir. I am so proud of you, Seg, because you've grown up so much. So, immediately you guys see this cheese just dripping to the floor. And Seg, in your mind, you hear, we discovered it to be a mimic. And that's when you quickly pull your trigger. Oshilia ducks down. Iz and Shio stand there in awe, as they are always in.
Is just not surprised.
Aw, is for our first day of school.
No, this one. So you, good sir, I'll You do. Oh, as you see the bullet stick into it, the velocity of it quickly stops as it begins to get enveloped within the stickiness, cheesiness of it all. Your pistols are not effective, just not as effective. But nonetheless, say congratulations, you hit them, and you're the first one to get a hit today. Yeah.
Yay!
We got a little enthusiasm. There we go. With that, roll initiative as you guys are about to face off with the cheesy mimic.
So, are we killing Lorraine? Is that what's happening? Are we
No,
back to
it-
being
Oh
hitmen?
yeah, I didn't tell you guys. The Dean of Order says it's a mimic.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense
You're
why you
actually-
shot it then.
That makes me feel relieved that we weren't harming another student.
Oh my
Aw.
god. It just fucking watched me shoot Lorraine.
I knew it would happen eventually. I wrote it in Izza's journal so he could mentally prepare.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this pistol does go off randomly, so I kind of suspected it would just hit something one day.
With that said, do you double tap
Begins.
as you begin initiative?
Begin a mag dump.
Hell yeah. I guess collateral damage be damned. I'm gonna throw my javelin at it.
Got it.
Oh, did you put it on the map by the way to target, or just
Yeah,
throw the
it's-
javelin in the chat?
No, it's like you guys don't see that. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll try. All right, and javelin.
All right. You get the javelin. You chuck it.
Jesus fucking damn it.
It bounces off the iron pots and other metal objects within the kitchen until it flies right back in your direction like a boomerang. But you dodge out of the way and it burns a tapestry behind you.
Yeah, we should probably kill that thing, guys.
Oh, you think?
And with that, ooh, cast spiritual weapon.
Great choice. Would you like to drop it on the map? The enemy is 35 feet away, so you can absolutely cast it on him.
How do I do that again?
You go to the actor folder, which is the little actor folder. You go to Strix Players,
It's in
and
player.
it should be Seg Spiritual Weapon.
I'm seeing Coffee Elemental, Defender Celestial.
Keep going. Your name is Seg. It is alphabetical.
Oh, yeah, the only things with me are Seg and my copy.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to tell you. You're blind, but it wasn't your fault. How about now?
There we go. Yay!
Sorry for Seg's incompetence, guys. He's a really great guy, I promise.
Get it together, Seg.
See, I've
That
seen a
was my
Seg's
fault.
future. He's going to be a changed man.
He's evolving right now, right before our eyes.
And that'll do it for my turn.
That's fine, thank you. All right. Shio.
It will be your
You,
turn.
oh wait, no, don't you want to? Can't you attack with it right upon summoning?
Yeah.
I thought I did. 26 to attack, 9 force damage.
Oh, just kidding. Yeah, I saw it. You're right. Whoops.
Oh,
It did hit. You're good. JK.
nice.
I wasn't looking. So what do you do, Shio? It is you up as you see the spiritual weapon do some force damage as it slices through some cheese, and you see the cheese spread apart like an anime show of someone cooking. Ta-da! Little beads of cheese float in the air, and with shards of perfect light and death, your eyes kind of like go big and kawi in excitement, as you really did want a grilled cheese. And now that it's not Lorraine, you actually feel a little bit better about even trying it. You might be willing to sample it still. It looks pretty tasty. Not saying you got to take a bite to attack it, but it's not off the table with taste testing.
I wanted grilled cheese.
You fire at it. Cheese flies everywhere. But not far enough to get on you as you fire another one.
Can we get a boss health bar for this guy? It'd be hilarious.
No, does he have a boss? Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if I have the module activated. I can activate it definitely. I figured out the thing that was the bug. So that's fixed. You guys should be able to drag a token. I think you guys didn't have a problem, right? Or you did? You know, we fixed it. I'm not sure.
All good here.
I'm gonna go over near Oshelia. Actually, I'm gonna go further back so I can get better range on it. I don't want it touching me. It's so greasy. Humans are greasy enough.
If you want the boss bar, can you please restart your foundry system for it to operate?
Reloading.
Reloading, and Seg is reloading too.
Right. I was like, man, there's nothing happening on this map. Why are we here? And then I look and I'm like, oh, there's the fight. Alright. Boom. Whoops, wrong menu. Boom, and activating boss bar. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
Chip, you blast. You guys see bits of gooey cheese splattering the kitchen. Whoever's picking that up is gonna have a tough time if it dries.
We're gonna
Anything
go
else?
beat up the class president to make him clean our kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you end your turn there?
Yep.
You got it. It is the mimic's turn. It's not just excited, it's exhilarated as you see it form itself back. Whatever it does have left back into a wheel, it rolls. As it
God,
rolls
it's mobile.
directly to Iz in its
Of
roly-poly
course it's mobile,
form.
Shio.
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw as you just see this rolling, revolving mass of cheese coming in your direction. Oh, there was a natty and it missed it as you just get plowed. In doing so, good sir, you are going to take that
No,
3
this is lactose intolerant.
D10 scalding, burning cheese acid damage. That didn't apply yet, did it? I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Got you. All right. You take 26 points of acid cheese as you're now considered grappled by this thing. Is it just like you shouldn't breathe? Let me just put it that way. At this moment, if you choose to hold your breath, you are going based off of your Constitution modifier. If you choose not to hold your breath, you will be consuming cheese. But you are considered enveloped at the moment. And as you are enveloped, little nines, I'm going to move them real quick so I can target you. Little nines seem to be prickling your body throughout your stay here. Such as a bite attack on you. Technically, it would have been an advantage. Let me see if I get a 20. No. You take normal damage. for an additional 23 points as the gnawing continues. And you just feel this like it's like hard points, soft points, and most of all, acidic points burning
That
through your
did
scales.
not apply.
I got
I don't
you.
know you
Yeah,
targeted.
it could just be I had you targeted, but it could be the modules because there were some hiccups that I did fix, and then there were others that I didn't get to fixing. There's been a lot of extra work, but I can totally do it manually, so it's fine. Nonetheless, though none of you guys can see him, is not feeling great. The cheese just kind of. That's what you guys on the outside hear as poor Iz is being succumbed.
It will be your
Iz
turn next.
from the inside. What you doing?
Oh, let me see here. Sorry, I'm having to look up forms here.
All good. Didn't know that you thought you were going to battle some cheese today, huh?
Yeah, I guess I'll just turn to a large direwolf.
Oh, you're a hungry one. Let me get that 1 second. You assume all stats, right, as a druid?
Not mental ones, but physical ones, yes.
Gotcha. Second. Well, I'll make you the best wolf you can be. And in this form, as you change, how would you describe it? Because technically you're still encompassed.
Can he hold large?
Good question, actually. 1 second, goodness. Give me,
I
guys,
just
give me
wanted to
one
check.
quick second while I look at. Yeah, let me look into that real quick, and let me see. What we can do. Sorry about that.
Hey, good.
Iz, get out of that cheese. You don't even like it.
I would look at you annoyed if I could look at you.
Ooh, I was just thinking, because I was looking at what languages we have in common, and Shio and Iz should write a cipher in a Draconic Celestial mix.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be cool.
And then I could run it through a couple encryption methodologies. Use a one-time pad for everything. Yeah, 10,000 years, no one will know what the hell we were talking about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, only we'd know it too, because it's a language we made up.
Yeah, and we'll call it the Voynich manuscript. We'll put flowers and stuff in there. It's gonna be weird.
Oh yeah, we gotta make it circly too. Like all the words are, or all the sentences are circles.
What's that alien language from? What is it? Encounter or?
It's kind of like the Time Lords. Do you know?
Well,
Dr.
it's that. Yeah. What was that movie where the aliens came down? And they're like in a fog chamber, and they had to learn the languages, and it was like a circle, and it kind of branch out.
Oh, Arrival! I love
Arrival. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'll have to watch it soon.
Yeah, don't worry, Iz. I'll rectify that for him.
Good. Good.
Absolutely. Creating a cipher. Then we can just leave each other little notes of nonsense.
Yeah. So that basically put me in the ground now.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know you were right behind me.
Here we go. This appears here. Holy cow, it's huge. Nice. We'll just move you in the corner real quick. You guys see just out of nowhere this massive direwolf just appears, and the cheese ball just kind of like, we'll keep it where it is because you're technically stepping on it at this point in retrospect as you morph out of it. So it's still sharing your space because it's nature. As such, what do you do consider in your direwolf form, as you even have a mini boss bar? Things are about to get real.
How much health does a direwolf have?
Oh, sorry. Let me give you control of the sheet. It has 37 HP.
Nope. Probably not a good idea.
Here you go. You should have control of its sheet now.
Fuck this shit about.
He's like, runs away.
I believe in you is. No.
I'll turn around here. Oh, not fly. Yeah. Okay. When I remember how to rotate,
How do we
There we
rotate
go.
again?
control and then mouse wheel.
Oh.
All right. So
Scatter form, movement, and that'll be it.
You got it. Ophelia is going to run off to the side also.
Yeah. No, I didn't mess with that shit.
Sag. Oh wait, did not reroll? It didn't reroll, huh? Let's reroll.
Do you get a attack of opportunity for me leaving?
I do think if you're being very honest, I will do that because when
I don't
the DM
think
doesn't get a hit,
direwolf
I don't get a
has
play.
anything.
No, not in that sense. I don't care that he's not within 5 feet. I will make him. There you go.
You'll attack when I say attack.
Absolutely hit the shit out of you. For 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, you guys' boss bars look almost the same. Alright.
Yep, that's it for me.
Then it's a new initiative, so please reroll.
It is your turn. You are next.
Alright, up is in Sag. I still need you guys' new initiative.
Oh, did it not roll?
Mm,
Clicking it.
Oh, is it not working for yours? Oh, there you go. Now it did. 18. Nice. And then I need Sags.
It's your turn.
Sorry, my boss bar wasn't working, so I reloaded and still. That should have worked, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Although it didn't show up on the combat tracker, though. Oh, it did. There's 2 of you. Why are there 2 of you?
I don't know. I'll roll again.
You're still higher.
I only see it. It's 12. I got it. No, it's 12. What did you? I only see 1. Where did you see 2?
There's one right under the mimic. On my screen, anyway.
I see a 10, and then I see nothing for him. What's his under the mimic?
It's him, but he just hasn't
What's the-
rolled.
Like the little D20 next to it, where you can roll it from the combat track.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant in the chat box. I was like, no, I see it in the chat box. It's
Oh.
12.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, no, we didn't.
It's
Okay.
on the
Okay.
combat
Your
tracker, there was
turn.
2 of them.
Perfect. Oh.
Your turn comes.
Huh. There we go.
It is your turn.
Weird.
Get ready. Your turn comes.
Refreshed again, and it has once again stopped at 98%. Keep you posted. But I have like the chat.
So
character.
you're saying it's your boss bar that like since we activated the boss bar, you haven't been able to load it?
Oh, I saw the boss bar initially, but then after Shio hit it, mine didn't go down. It just stayed at what it was after my attacks. So I
Yeah,
refreshed,
that's
and
fine.
now it won't load.
Hey, let's try this. I'm gonna kick you out and then see if that gives you a fresh way back in.
Sounds good.
And then he can always roll from my computer, too, because I have access to his character sheet.
Well, he got an 18 now. He got a 12.18 now. We'll see what happens if he loads back in. Meanwhile, Shio, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to it and say, leave Iz alone! I think he's lactose intolerant. And I'm gonna swing Hector at him. I'm gonna use a bonus action first to ignite, and then... Oh, nice.
You come slashing through.
And then
20 damage. Whoa, that was intense. Hold on. Why did you do so much damage? You only did 20.
Because it's Hector's base damage as a sword plus a d10 from its ascendancy.
No, I get the 20, but why did you do so much damage to the mimic? That wasn't like it did like a gazillion damage right now to the mimic.
Oh, it did? On my screen, it's normal. It only did 20.
On mine, you dropped it all the way down to the 50s.
I can't see its normal health. Just
No, yeah, I
bar.
get, yeah, and that's what I mean. My health bar is like all the way toward the bottom. That's trip. So did it go up on your guys' right now or no?
Yeah, it just went up.
Like a lot or a little?
A lot.
So then, yeah, you saw it go like all the way down.
Oh no, it was already all the way down when I.
Oh, weird.
When the
No,
boss
it should have
fight was.
been. It should have been like an eighth.
Oh,
Interesting. So maybe all of us are kind of like weird out of sync. Let's see what. So wait, let's try to do a refresh real quick. Shit, did Seg like get booted for good? So what happened, Seg? Did I boot you too hard or what?
Nothing changed for me, so I closed it and opened it back up.
Okay.
It just kept going to 98, but
me
starting from the beginning, back at the login screen.
Something if that doesn't work.
well, it's working for me now. The health bar is at like
Proper.
4/5, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. How about for you? Is your stuff singing working?
Seems to be working fine.
Could have been our internet.
All right. Are we sitting at 98, Seg?
It won't show me the loading bar anymore. It's just a gray screen with the little anvil.
Okay, so give that a second. You're still loading all the assets. It's probably loading all the back-end stuff. Well, Shio, you hit it for 20 points of damage. Do you do a follow-up?
Yes. Sorry, I'm thinking of what to do as the follow-up. I'll use Hector again, but this time I'll use Booming Blade too.
Okay.
And I think I roll. How do you do
D8.
Oh no, I'm thinking. How do you do a offhanded attack?
You don't add your proficiency.
Okay. So we'll have to deduct, I think, 5?
Say ours minus
4.
2.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
right. I can do that. Minus 4. Normal roll.
17 still hits.
That
For
deals
a
that.
total of 16 points of damage. Now it seems to be working properly. Perfect.
And now I'll roll the d8.
It's like it's 1 point of damage, but it is marked with Booming Blade. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity and run over here.
Okay.
Oh wait, does it have its attack of opportunity yet?
It does because that was in the
reaction
last
or-
round. This is the new round. That was he was calling back a previous move.
Oh, okay.
So this is now current.
All right.
Hold on. Take it when you're closer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Like 13 absolutely hits. As it does, you take 1 second. Yeah, actually, you're grappled. Just kidding. As you try to run away and Pseudopod hits you, you feel this little like solidification oddly stick to your general physique, and it pulls you.
Oh no, I'm getting izzed.
You're a heast to the cheese.
I don't like any of this.
But
It's your turn.
Ophelia goes, Seg, is this wolf? And can you guys stop this thing, or should I be leaving the building hastily?
I mean, you're always welcome to hop into the combat. Yes, is the wolf. He does this pretty often, although usually gorillas. interesting change of pace. And you can leave if you want to. We got it covered.
I wish to understand your capabilities, but from a particularly safer point of view. She moves outside the room just in case this thing has reach. You see her do so, and is now you with the enemies enemy allies in view. Ooh, wait, real quick. Ooh, you got lucky. It didn't have the split tree. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'll probably give it a shift back to normal. And then shift to, what's that called? Archer form.
Okay.
Yep, and whoop. Find me. Come down here, me. Zoom.
Meow.
Target this guy. Oh, come on. Okay. Did that actually hit though?
That did hit, yep. You actually got
Okay.
it perfectly. Now it's all working.
And so that's 1, 2, and I guess we'll go with the standard guiding bolts. Well, that one don't hit. And that'll be it for me.
Okay, so as you go about it, it's interesting that your guiding bolts always seem to fail you when you have a good attacking follow-up, but if you miss all your attacks, you always hit with the guiding bolt. I think that's something I've noticed as a pattern. But as you fire away, Shio, you feel this kind of blister over you, and you're just if it wasn't for the pain already, this might have bothered you. But you see him take the damage, and then you see the guiding bolt completely miss. Get this.
All right, if it gets near my mouth, I'll start eating.
All right. With that, Seg.
Actually, not eating, biting and spitting out.
You are next.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of things. I'm gonna move over slightly so that this table or whatever isn't in the way. I'm going to Divine Strike and hit it with my mace.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll that 8 manually, don't I?
The 15 hits. Oh yeah, your Divine Smite. That's weird. Okay, I'll have to check that on yours too. So I'll make a note. Divine Strike to add the damage to it because my other quiz have it. Yours is just fancy in the way that it doesn't want to work. All right, so you do 8 points of damage total.
I'm gonna move.
Shio, give
this
me
guy.
a head swing cheese catch attempt.
I thought it would be strength.
Sounds like sleight of hand. Maybe
I mean,
agility.
you're held, so you're just trying to catch the cheese, right? For tasting it. That's what.
No,
I
I'm
meant
trying to bite through the pieces that are attached to me.
Oh, but it's not even your turn yet. I meant.
Oh, no, I just said if it gets close to.
Oh, got it. But you said you wanted to taste it, but you meant you wanted to bite it itself. Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just said.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know what? Because Seg hit it with such force in your direction, and he didn't take advantage, I'll give you a bite attack on it.
Okay, do I roll another attack?
Yeah, because you didn't roll a check technically. You didn't add anything to it, so yeah, we'll do an arm strike. Perfect.
Oh, darn.
You succeed. You feel some kind of weird solidity burst, like a weird vein or something, just Give me some damage. It'd be based off your strength. Perfect. It takes 2 points of damage, and then like you feel a little bit of whatever adhesive on you loosen. So when you choose to break out, it'll be easier. Very nice.
Gross.
Did you have any kind of follow-up or no?
Yeah, I moved the spiritual weapon closer to it, and
That's your bonus action.
yeah, gonna hit it again.
Wait, did Shio get 8?
The cheese is bad.
Yeah.
Sag,
Not even
you
worth
missed
grilled
this one. As the scythe goes through with no success.
I thought about transforming into something that likes cheese and just eating it all, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, good call.
Is that it for you, Sag?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
You got it.
It's your turn.
With that, this awesome Cheezic goes. It like kind of like looks like it's shrinking briefly and then extends out as it sprays its cheesy goodness in all directions. I need Sag and Shio to give me dexterity saving throws, as is you watch them just get imploded on.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and put a woe on whatever he's doing. That don't look good.
And a woe helps your allies?
No, it makes whatever it's doing harder.
Well, it's exploding, so it's a dex save for your allies.
Oh well, then it don't do shit. Sucks for you guys.
So Sag, Shio, dex saves.
Sorry.
Or I can just hit you. That works too.
Dex save. Got it.
As it cheeses you guys. So if you guys hit Shift V and have a target selected, you can click an emoji and pop over them for expressive purposes. Anyways, Shio, you fail. Sag, when you get a chance, go ahead and roll it. Meanwhile, I'm going to roll the damage. $19 points of cheesy goodness. As Sag manages to get past it, Shio, you take 19 points of implosive cheese acid damage. And Sag, you take half of that, which would come out to a total of 9.5. 9. And then it is going to auto. That's right, guys. I said auto hit Shio for a impulse of cheesy burniness in his side where he is a haste. He takes an additional 6 points of cheesy burniness damage. And then it is going to smack Sag. Or attempt.
Dang, my exact
Thank you,
AC.
Oh, whoops, I was trying to hit Sag, not you, Shio. Sorry, target the wrong person.
Oh, we're both targeted, I think.
Oh, that was an accident too. Well, no, it only shows that I hit you. Well, I'm attacking Sag, so I will roll the damage separate. Or I'll just retarget. I'll just retarget him. I'll give him a second chance. Why does it say he's not close? Oh. Sag's trying to be sneaky on the map over here. Get your ass over here. Mace don't have reach. Alright. There we go. Coming in on Sag hard for a 22. Just Sag, you want to taste that one? Oh. Take that. Dex save. Comes in with a dex save of... Fails. So it takes 12 points of lightning damage as you guys exchange blows as you see like the sticky goo as you punch you in the face for 16 and then you zap it down. Hit it for 12. You see it just kind of shriveling off. as you kind of like readjust your jaw briefly. Oh. And then
Oh yeah, I'm killing this motherfucker.
we go into the
Your
next round.
turn next.
Let us re-roll initiative one more time. I haven't re-gone
It is
and
your
realized that I
turn.
have to fix these settings, so I'm taking a
It's
note.
your turn. It is
Fix
your
re-roll.
turn.
Right. You guys hear Oshilia? You guys are doing great. Just
You
Please?
are next.
don't die. You
No
guys go ahead and give
promises.
me your roll. You could go first.
Yeah, helps if I can get the thing to stop reloading. There we go. I do not go first.
You got it. Zeg, we begin with you.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
It's technically a disadvantage because it's a ranged spell type.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I'll roll again then. Do you want me to roll the spell again or just a d20? Oh, the spell.
You could just re-roll. I mean, your choice. Because if you hit him, you're going to get damage. So just go for another attack.
Oh, god damn it, that was him.
Look at this guy
The other
trying
attack.
to take pot shots on me like it's free. It's okay. We'll do that 26. Don't do the other damage. You do hit for 26 points of damage as you point bang. Let me see if I can add the effects of glow. You know what? I'm not going to deal with it because these things are complicated in 3D. But it is glowing and highlighted. The next person to target it will have advantage.
Hey, does my spiritual weapon count as a person?
It technically is an entity, a creature. I don't think it says person. I think I'm just using that for form. But it says the next attack roll made. So really, it doesn't even have to. It could be a brick falling off the ceiling, and if I call it an attack roll, that gets advantage. So it would get advantage. Zeg hogs it all for himself and hits it still. Someone's going for the numbers on his own, folks. As you do 10 points of
I said
additional
I was
force
gonna kill
damage.
this motherfucker.
You're trying, with no success. You just
Hit
still
it
stand
harder.
as you just see.
And
Make
then
it suffer.
I'm gonna. Oh. No, it's gonna try to attack me if I jump back.
I don't think it can because it's grappling me.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna jump back anyway. If it gets opportunity.
All right. With that, it is going to get its one and many more. No, it's only one reaction because I'm not going to go up, go and suck a punch Seg. As Seg goes to walk away, thinking it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and he gets smacked. Kind of looks like a Pokemon move, huh? Kind of cool in the 3D. As Seg just.
Quill, use pseudopod.
As you're
Holy
just smacked, good sir. As Seg does not look great. As Ophelia's like, Seg, just maybe we should all just leave
It's your
before you
turn.
get the chance to respond, because I know you're gonna say something stupidly brave. You all watch Shio get bit.
It's Gio. He'll be fine. He walks everything off. Okay, maybe not that.
Shio, it is excruciating. This adhesive on you. I didn't even give myself advantage for a nat 20, but this time I will as it goes in for another one. And instead, I got really bad rolls. So I'm gonna advantage that. Just kidding. You got lucky because if I hit you again, I might have got you.
Oh,
I
definitely.
hit you twice with bite. I hit you once with bite as you're heezed. Can't really move with you because you're not. Okay. I mean, technically, yeah, you know what? I'll cut its movement down to drag your ass as it wants more. As Shield, give me a con save as you get pulled through the table. Your
I'm
ass
gonna
goes
use the Mystic
flying.
Inspiration.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh wait, it's con save. There we go. Oof.
You drop kick the shit out of that chair before it can mess with you as you just
Always
shoulder
hated that table.
kick it out of the way. As such, you don't take any damage. Nice save. Can't reach anyone. Oh, Shelia's up. She goes, "It's coming, guys. I think I will just kind of." She kind of backs up, still where she can see the action. She is so curious. Like, this is just. She's, this is the first time really seeing you guys all in because you guys didn't call for her up last time.
It's your
But she's
turn.
super passive. I don't know why there's two sides every time. It's like he's multiplying. Is.
Oh boy. Let's go with the standard pew-pewiness. Oh, come on. Yay. Yeah,
Sorry, I was
mod.
smelling something that absolutely hit us the first one. You follow it up. Zoof. You hit it. It lights up.
And that'll be it for me.
10 points of additional radiant damage. Beautiful. Greatly done. Shio, you are heezed. You only have your right hand. What do you do? What hand do you normally swing with, Hector? Be honest.
You only have your right hand. What do you do? Deploy middle finger.
Sorry, I'm looking for this. Why isn't it in my hotbar? Okay.
It's not.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step. Which will let me get away from that.
As you vanish out of the way and quickly depart yourself to prevent further agony and pain.
And then I'm going to move right here. I'm gonna target that guy. And I'm gonna upcast Witch Bolt. Or is it Witch's Bolt? Oh no, it's just Witch Bolt. You know what? I'm gonna go all out. Why not?
Alright, go for it.
Oh! A 5th level Witch Bolt that's critical?
Someone's tired of this shit.
Get away from me!
Be gone,
Very
fuck.
nice, absolutely. You
And that was
fire
a really low roll.
It just starts like cinderine charred cheddar all around the floor, but with nothing left alive for the brief moment. Give me one quick second.
Who else is hurt? I'm bleeding
I
out
am.
everywhere.
I think we're all pretty damaged.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Let me shift forms here. I'm gonna shift over to what is it? Chalice? I want to say Chalice. Well, target me, dummy. Yeah, 2d8. Okay, 2d8 and
That was fun. That was fun just demolishing that thing for hurting me.
Hurting you? I almost got 8 in 1 turn.
I mean, to be fair, you
but
guys
then it
all got
attacked
fucked
me.
up. You guys were like really low. We got a 40, 16, and a 22 at all 3 of you, and all of you guys are like at 90 plus.
Yeah, I'll move up here.
Wait, shit, y'all are at 90 plus?
Whoops.
Yeah, I think Shio has 98 health.
God damn. How about you, Iz? Hold on,
I have
actually, can pull it up.
65.
Oh, okay.
Oh, true. I guess my bad. I didn't consider the math across all of you guys.
I was
just
gonna
meant
be-
the team. Yeah.
I was
true,
gonna be
true.
really sad if Iz had more health.
Oh, hell no. Alright, so 10,
Shio has the most because he has the highest con.
20, D6.
I always build high con characters.
I have a +1 for con, which is good for Druid.
That is
Well,
pretty good.
Spellcaster Druid. Yeah.
I have 2 high stats and the rest are mid.
Plus 50.
I need to improve them.
And then 2d8. 20d8. And math harn. That did not roll. Try that again. Plus 50 plus 20. Yes! Roll those numbers. Okay, I think we're healed.
Oof, yeah. You guys are up, down as you guys' health completely replenishes. Congratulations.
Did we make sure it's completely dead before I healed and overhealed?
You guys see all of it almost disappearing as it's bubbling into the floor like a removed ghost. However, the stains and
Gio.
burn marks are left.
Get a sample.
Alright, alright, alright. I got my beaker out and I'm gonna
Sleight
like
of hand as you go to
tongs.
capture enough.
Okay.
Tongs. This thing is a homunculus kind of thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
this.
I got it like a baster then.
Because we can capture some of it and combine it with the mage hunters, and that way they can be anything at any time.
Why did I roll high? I don't want that anymore. They're gonna turn on us, Iz.
No, they never do that.
I'm pretty sure they will 100% do it.
No.
Why take orders from a tiny person who can't even go into a liquid form?
So consider that overall, while you go about grabbing the sample, that this one is more of the burnt ones that was given by your good friend Sag. As you drop it in, it's like a nice hearted, caramelized piece. But you do capture it or acquire it safely.
Nice. Well, I think a liquid mage hunter is a terrible idea.
Oh. Well, I'll work on it. I'll find a make it better. Like make it out
No.
of liquid rock to make it stronger.
No,
I don't know.
No more mage hunters, please. We're gonna die. We don't have any more timelines.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be okay.
Oh wait, could we just jump to a different timeline that's not related to us?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, we have that in our back pocket.
You guys have hope yet. Hope yet.
Have you ever
Well.
thought of making a time arena?
A time what?
A time arena where you go there and you fight people, but not the people who are currently there. People who were or will be there.
No. But a laboratory like that would be amazing.
Maybe I'll make the arena then.
Oh, should we go rescue? What's her name again? Now that we know that she wasn't that cheese wheel.
I mean, should we?
I think so. I think we should beat him up for doing this to us.
Yeah, let's go
I
put him in
am
his place.
alarmed, you all hear a common voice coming from behind you all. That it would take you all this long to realize that someone of my capabilities would ever fall into the grasp of some foolish student who thinks that they are brighter than me and can turn me into cheese.
Oh, she's invisible again. I hate when she does this.
Hey, at least we tried rescuing her.
You guys don't see the token right here?
No, I can't.
Oh. Oh, you can't see it.
Well, you can't probably don't have line of sight.
How about now, Shia?
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, you just didn't have line of sight. That makes sense. She's like, I apologize, Mrs. Plus, I believe it is. These imbeciles have never been able to keep anything clean when there isn't a woman around. Again, no offense. Ophelia's just kind of looking at her in like weird, strange awe as she slowly shifts back toward you guys.
Lorraine, sexism, really? Today? After we just killed the cheese mimic for you?
Yeah, we were trying to help you.
Ungrateful.
It's the thought that counts.
Oh, imagine how awkward it would have been if we ate the cheese wheel.
Oh, trust me, I took a bite. Not good.
Oh.
Ugh. The cheese was bad.
Anyway, are we gonna go beat him up?
Just let's just say that the mice factor really was a great idea, and I made sure that there wouldn't be anyone finding it anytime soon, as mice like to scurry away after a while. She has a
Right,
smile on
and
her
we're
face
the
that is
criminals.
overly sinister. I never said you did anything wrong other than make a massive mess and think that I was a block of cheese. You realize that I got here with all of you. If I was a block of cheese, I possibly couldn't be in existence.
I don't know, maybe it was your doppelganger. We needed to get rid of it.
Right, because everyone has one of those in existence.
I don't, but that's just because I'm different.
I do, and I swear I will fight him and or drink with him.
Why do I have a
Or
feeling that you
you
with
presume
him
you understand the laws
you
of
have a chance to fight?
transplanar travel.
Well, the fact that I actually do my studies, and while you have all been off campus again, in another dimension again, I have actually been learning what's going on campus, unlike all of you. I feel like as if I've been a part of this team, and none of you have ever recognized the fact that I have only been here trying to help, and yet none of you ever wish to side with me.
Hey, you're always being mean, like that time you
Yeah.
tried to
Because
trick
I'm
me.
correct. You realize that my cruel and unusual methods, because you are always wrong.
Well, have you considered constructive criticism? Come on.
Oh, it has always been constructive. You're wrong, I'm correct. Why don't you listen? That is very constructive. It actually leads you to the problem, the solution, and the answer to the solution.
Lorraine, I can't believe I ever hated you. Now I just feel sorry for you. Do you not get therapy with all of Daddy's money?
Well, unfortunately, it isn't Daddy who got me here, so no.
Alright,
Was it an Eldritch God?
In
Oh,
fact,
yeah, was
I would say it was more on the heavenly side, as I don't look down in the underworlds like apparently most do.
Oh, so
Don't
it's an
dog on the
inside
underworld,
God.
man.
Careful.
But Lorraine, does that mean you know something about whatever is happening in 3 days?
We already know what's happening in 3 days, Seg.
Well, nobody told me what was happening in 3 days. I've just been sitting here with anxiety. Why do you think I shot the Lorraine cheese right off the bat?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
well, to sum it up, a bunch of mage hunters are gonna attack the stadium filled with the students and teachers to distract them while the Orcrease steal the heart of the school.
You know about that, Lorraine?
Do you guys realize that there is more to the biblioplex than you clear? I don't even know why I bother asking that. I just
Is that the place
She's
with
like
the
rubbing her
leathery papery
eyes with
thingy?
glasses.
If
and
I
it's-
say yes, would you believe me?
Oracle,
I do because I work there.
It's a wonder how you managed to block out any and all understandings of your previous capabilities. You were a wonder from what I'm understanding in this history books. I've read all of Runt's inserts about you, and all he speaks about is how you've done nothing but swell and good, and yet you are here, and the you that was here was better than you, and yet no longer exists. How
Oh,
could they
yeah.
be so ill? And yet
It's
you
very
Lorraine, you lost
intentional.
me, honey.
It's very intentional. You see, I need to get rid of the parts that were in the dimensions that they could control. Otherwise, I wouldn't be free to make choices in the future. I'd be a slave to the lines they've chosen.
So what you're telling me is that the reason why you're so small is because you're so far from the future that they brought you to the one past that you can touch through every lifeline to recreate and renegotiate the existence of a being that technically doesn't exist anymore because the original one was removed when you were created.
Kind of. Sure, let's go with that.
Lorraine, why do you have to overcomplicate everything? What he said made perfect sense. What you said was gibberish.
What I said is what it is, and what surprises me is that the entire time you have all been following this little lizard into trouble after trouble, even though he has been solving problems that I have been tracking and keeping your basement updated. You're welcome. I don't get how you don't see my part in all this.
Well, you don't
Now we
talk
see
to
it.
us?
I have
You're
been
just
giving
kind
you
of an
guys
insufferable bitch.
directions the entire time because when I speak, you don't listen. When I speak, you call me names. But when I put things in front of you, you follow.
Yeah, we work off action, not word.
More like visual learners, but sure. If you worked off action, you'd learn not to die so often.
Hey, it's
She
been a minute
smirks.
since any of us died.
I don't know, man. She has been in a bad state all
Hey, I
along.
actually haven't fallen in combat since I think Fenris.
Okay,
When Fenris
that's
first
true.
joined.
That's true.
It's been
Fenris
a
has
while.
been killed, true, but you have been through some pretty rough patches, so she still sees weakness in you. You haven't came back unscratched in anyone's eyes. You did go straight to the hospital.
Oh no, we're definitely not getting smarter. We're just growing tougher skin.
Yeah, just survive anything life throws at you. Just do that, and you'll live.
Oracle,
I don't get it. I don't
do
get
they
it.
know of their timely demise that no one will be volunteering for, but it'll just happen because there can only be one?
What's this about Highland?
Lorraine, you're losing me again, honey.
Yeah,
Baby word.
10 words or less.
We will all not matter. Only him.
Say,
I already know I don't matter. That's the point. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time.
yeah, it's all about Shio. He has a choice to make.
When I received my invitation, it said that I would play a bigger factor in keeping the order of things. That I, Lorraine, can be more. The letter even knew the secret name I would use, Augusta, to hide my true family identity, so I can escape all in that in which you all know me for. This prissy, whatever it is you wish to name me. Latrine, I believe, is your most favorited commentary.
Stop
Yeah,
trying
this
to trick me
entire
when I pass you.
time, you have all been listening to me in the classroom. You have all been under my watchful eye. You have all been under the study. The Oracle knew that making one version of a successor from the very origin point that cannot surpass that of their own failures was the only way to succeed, so he did it to others. And this entire time, you have all been guided and watched them pass in some way or another. And when there's 3 days left, you're in the kitchen, going into the dining room, having a dancing ballroom party with a wheel of cheese you think is me, which I'm sure you all happily, willingly wished to murder when it was vulnerable.
But we didn't.
We didn't start killing it until it was a mimic.
She looks at
We were just
Ophelia,
upset with
and
it when it was
Ophelia has like 4 of her tentacles that are like in a shruggy kind of motion, like.
Hey, I tried to cast Dispel Magic. We even contacted the Dean to come get you.
And why do you think I'm here now?
Oh, good.
And why do you think I'm
Wait.
always everywhere you are every time you contact her?
Hold on a minute. If you're the dean and you were in a fling with the top school kid guy person, isn't that a pretty extreme age
No,
gap? I mean, come on.
Seg. She's not the Dean.
She's the
She's the
future
Dean's
Dean.
daughter.
Confidence. It's just unraveling. When the Oracle said that he got together the very best and he shrugged when I asked if they were competent, I thought that he meant that they were a bunch of rugged, very capable beings, and all I keep seeing are broken bones and handicaps.
But do you see us lose?
Every time, actually. Believe it or not, we are constantly there making the mistakes you've done. The corpse flower? Yes. You wonder why it hasn't reappeared. And I can keep going. But that was excruciatingly difficult, considering that that was a massive failure.
Wait. You mean the school's doing its job of keeping the students safe? No.
I don't
Then
believe
why
that.
not just
That
deal
can't
with
be.
it in the first place?
In this being a flaw, the Oracle chose to keep the more humorous sides of him because he realized his more definitive nature of rules and structure was disruptive.
We need to go to the time machine and I need to do everything perfectly, apparently.
Wait, hold on. I want to go back to the whole... Earlier, did you imply that it's not just Is who is reset?
No.
Do you realize that everyone that has ever had you in a private audience, in a chamber of significant degree of importance and secrecy, seems to know everything and does not ask any questions when nothing makes sense?
Really, I just figured...
At no point have either of your group been able to explain any of your actions every time you are brought before any council. Yet the council seems to know how to handle each situation and answer your questions when we're the ones asking questions. Because the Oracle here, thankfully, we had a wonderful leader, was able to plan and write to themselves the past and the future at the same time, would we all be in a bigger mess than you have already caused? We have 3 days, and that is because of actions for the past 2 years in which you guys have been bouncing around through timeline after timeline, and sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. You think you've been to 3, from my understanding, when we have been across 15, and you have done an excruciating job interacting with everyone that was meant to keep it.
I thought you could sense when we time traveled, Is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was I supposed to tell you?
Yes!
Again,
I mean, who do you
one
think
of
does the time
Oracle's
travel?
favorite ambience, letting you know after it's happened. No sense of forcing someone when they'll never know it happened.
Have y'all seen Steven Universe? It reminds
No.
me of Pepperocha. She sees the past, not the future. Like 10
Nice.
seconds into the past, only the past.
That's awesome.
It's just really funny because she always has late reactions.
That makes a lot of sense for Is.
Sorry, that's just what it reminded me of.
All good.
Are you a reverse oracle now?
No, I can definitely see both ways. Sometimes.
Do you only look back?
I mean, the problem is someone keeps changing the past and the future. It makes it very hard to keep things straight.
Which is why we're all here now. We absolutely can confirm it's someone in the Orky. The problem is we have not been able to identify anyone further in their ranks. It is what we have been calling scrambled. Any agent we have planted in has most likely been fully converted.
We check the chest full of intel that we got from Kel.
Say that again?
We have.
You referred to. Oh, she's like, well, how do you think I updated the map?
Oh.
Do you not realize that any and everything you guys have done has been under the watchful eye of myself? Though I pleaded on other options and absolutely wished that another, she looks toward the Oracle, would have taken the task like Ambrose. He has instead been allowed to go off and be a figure for other means.
It's
So that
definitely
means
because
you
I don't
saw
like her.
Seg turn into you, right?
Let's just say I have humored your lack of appreciation for what I was.
You're just really mean to us.
And I too dislike it. So imagine why I am constantly in a shrewd state. But I have
So
no choice but to be someone that no one knows.
Well, now that you're being straightforward with us, now we can restart. You have all your memories back.
I never lost them.
Oh.
I have just been allowing childlike behavior.
I am a child.
Yeah,
My
his is like
point.
5.
As I said, the original chose to remove the more serious matters.
I think it'll be fine.
What's the
Especially-
plan? Who's our suspects? Where is it going to happen? I have no clue, and I have a feeling that maybe if you all tried to look at the problem instead of chase every fight there was, that you'd have one too.
Hmm.
Well, I know how we can get anywhere in the Biblioplex. So getting there isn't the issue, it's finding it. Is you think you can use that eye of yours to try to find out where we need to open the door?
Yeah? Maybe?
'Cause,
I
like,
mean, do we go there?
well, that's where the Orcree are gonna go in 3 days.
Well, I have to know who I'm looking at in order to see them. So if you can get me like a part of them, like an arm or leg or something,
No, I
it
was
would make
thinking
life
you
easier.
look for the snarl instead. We get there and we set up a defense against the Orcree, because I don't think we can stop them from entering the library. We don't know how they'll enter.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit easier. Let's go look at it.
Oh, okay.
You guys want to go to the bottom room?
Yeah.
Everyone's blinking. Ah, our eyes. It's very white.
Why does it burn us?
Well, because this is what clarity looks like. Ah, men. I think everything has to be so good. This, before you, actually reveals the entire story of STRIXHAVEN and where every success had led to their final moment. In the end, STRIXHAVEN never succeeds forever. It's always failed. And we've always fought trying to fix it. And then we realized it wasn't about fixing it. The reason why it failed was because every time there was an Orcree member stealing what kept it alive. It's been our goal to realize at which moment in each university caused these key students to join the Orcree and give them the access they require. At no point have we ever been trying to figure out how it happened or how to stop it. The fact that at the time in which it occurs, their strength is unmatched. So we hope to locate and identify them at a younger state in which we do have an opportunity to stop them. And even then it could be difficult, as, again, we have identified none of them. And we have 3 days to identify everything.
Shio.
Yeah?
Are you a spy now?
I have that spy mirror.
Oh,
Ooh, I have an
Sig,
idea.
are you a spy? I'll take that as a no. So
I mean,
I'm
I can
definitely
do
not
some
a spy,
infiltration.
but I can blow stuff up and like karate chop things. But like breaking and finding stuff out, that's not really our strong point.
You know what is our strong point is?
Um,
Oh, I have an idea.
yeah.
Just killing them all.
Well, you gotta find them.
I have an idea. We
Yeah.
can get more intel on the enemy if we use your really powerful scrying abilities, using the
Uh-huh.
scrying mirror on Kel. Because not only do you know him really well, you also have his journal, and Shia will pull out his journal from his backpack.
Oh, yes. Yes, I like the way you think.
So we could try to get more intel on the Orcree by using Kel.
So you believe that if we somehow were to focus all of our resources, which we have very little of, by the way, especially here, this is a horrible place to begin. This countdown is not in our favor. Nonetheless, if we were to put all of our resources to focusing on what Kel can provide or reveal, the bigger concerns are all of the other agents that we do know exist that we have no eyes on.
Oh, so we find out where he is, and then we go like kick the door in, and then burn everything to the ground, and then pull information from the remains.
So you wish to
Yeah.
raid the Orcree once we
Yeah.
locate their hideout. And if it
Yeah.
be outside of
Absolutely.
campgrounds where we are not safe, you're willing to risk your own well-beings to make this possible.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's what we do every day.
Yeah,
I wonder
You
if
know,
we
for
could get
lesser
some other
things like
campus
cheese
friends on board.
wheels.
I will need access to a potions lab and some volatile
What you
chemicals.
will need is to actually survive first, so we will talk to him once you get that far. In the meantime, allow me to reassess some information with this new available possibility, but I do need you all to come up with a very convincing plan on anything you might face. And when I mean anything, I mean anything. Whether it be yourselves, your parents, your loved ones, people you never thought you'd harm, or even a
Yeah.
stranger that can scare you just from their mere sight.
So
Everything we've
Shio-
seen the Orcree do has destroyed and won. Do not make the same mistake.
Shio, I need to make a plan for you to fight a future guard version of yourself, just in case.
You need me to fight a future version of myself? Why?
Oh, that's God. Well, because we have to be ready for anything.
Makes sense. I mean, Hector can kill gods, I guess, but...
And we have that god poison. Lace your blade with it.
Oh yeah, I could
See?
mix it in with my sharpening potion and make Hector even sharper.
Yeah, you need to come up with a plan with a version of you that can actually hit a target at range.
I can hit targets at range.
I was looking at saying.
Oh!
I will have you know that I have been practicing in our off time, and I have gained the sharpshooter trait.
What? I don't believe you. Shoot that tree.
Theo ducks behind a table.
Oh, I saw that go out of the one. I was like, yes.
I really thought that was going to be a nat one.
Oh, it
mean,
was a that one up my
You shoot
screen for a
yourself
second.
anyways, so no, I'm just kidding. So what does this comic
Is
relief gun do?
Comic relief?
Does it shoot like
Yeah, because
a...
it only hits
a
shit when
flag?
it's funny.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
Huh. You did hit the tree. Okay, well then you don't have to worry about that then. I don't know. Imagine the most evil version of yourself. I don't even know what that'd look like, but yeah.
A very, very
Probably,
evil.
probably me, but follows rules and attends class.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to beat me if it was me at my prime, and I got nothing.
Oh, please don't tell me we have to fight a god dragon.
Yeah, I remember being a master of arcane and druidic magics, and I could like stop time and stuff.
Oh, I know how you can kill yourself is.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, so here's what you do. While they're casting a spell you poison the spell by adding and subtracting things from the spell they're casting.
Oh.
And then it like corrupts the spell and spreads to them. You're a being of entirely math, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it melt his brain?
He's better than I am. I'll put my head on the ground. Ugh.
That's why you gotta put in like a Trojan horse that just goes for you. Have a pre-made spell.
Even if he lost, he just rewrite time. Cheating bastard.
Well, we only have one timeline left, though.
Well, we have a timeline left. I don't know how many he has left. He's the evil version of me. That's not me. I'll think on it, Shia.
Yeah, I'll have to think about how to kill evil me.
Well, sounds like dying to fighting a god dragon is a pretty epic way to go. I'm on board.
We've got God Shio, too.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of God Shio. I can hit Shio in my sleep.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. He is your weakness.
Yeah, but with legendary resistances. And actions. Yeah. And 4 Eldritch Blasts.
Oof. Oh, well.
So, with that, she goes, well, you see, what I'm thinking of the most out of all of you is that it's not your incompetence that I've been lacking on assisting with. It's the fact that the biggest thing is we don't have a full skill set. You all seem to be only so decent with your own habits.
We definitely have a far from complete party. I will admit that.
And there's no well-round in any of this, to be fair. There's no sharp point. If I throw this, it's like a dull rock that someone will be like, well, that actually helped a little. And we're not trying to be that kind of soft, kind gesture. We want to be something where when we appear, the problem is solved already. And right now, when we appear, the problem gets worse, and you guys need more help than you do actually help. So how can we fix this? What do you need? What can I bring to you? What can I provide? And this is probably the only time I probably have any means of actually even trying to reach your needs, because things are getting tighter and our enemies are growing much faster.
Probably a pretty bulky front linesman, and maybe somebody who's good at sneaking around.
I'm thinking, do you know where the artifact of Lindra is? If you know so much, and Iz's past future self has given you so much info, that would give me a huge power boost.
Oh, yeah, it's here in another reality.
So it's in someone's subdomain.
No,
well,
it's here.
Yes. You're all here because all of the facets in which each of you would need to grow would be present before you, but though this is all possible in a single day's time, it's really whether or not you survive each task.
I wouldn't worry. I'll be too dead if I don't.
I mean, if we don't survive the tasks, it's not our issue. It's hard to argue that, right?
Well.
I'm sorry, Alex.
The problem is that I'll hand you the locations of where all your tasks are. I'll even take you to the first one, and if you really want that mask.
Wait, you know where the base is?
It's not at the base. But it's also not at an allied camp either. And might be beneficial to take this artifact before anyone else can gain benefit from it, as they intend to give it to the Valkyrie, and they do have people who can benefit from it. Whether or not Shio truly wishes to make the proper sacrifice to Vendra, do you realize that it would require your own subconsciousness to be taken over for what may feel brief, but can be an extended amount of time?
Mine? That'd be bad.
It'd be Shio's, of course.
Oh, good.
So-
So, an enslavement spell.
That all depends on
Damn it,
you.
not again.
Some have been told to put it on and gain the benefits only. Others have put it on and, though capable of many benefits, displayed other actions that was forced to remove the mask. The only known succession has been death to the user.
You ready to square up with Lindra?
I think it's worth the risk.
Well, whether or not you succeed, we would still gain the strengths we need, because you'd most likely be capable to control it for the 3 days we would need you to be playing. And most people lose their minds after about a week.
Yeah, and I don't have to wear it all the time. I can just put it on when the enemy
that's
attacks.
what so many have said, and yet, ironically, we've never seen their faces again.
You'll
Got
be
it.
fine. I only lost my mind after like 998 deaths.
Got it. Get a really powerful remove curse.
Well, sure, I don't know how gods work. I've never really dabbled in any of that. I believe in empirical thoughts.
Both have value.
Well, the value in mine is that it's absolute and proven, and it'll happen every time. Yours is, ironically, hopeful. And whether or not you yourself are valued to it.
Still.
You students are so soft with your comebacks. Nonetheless,
Look, I'm trying
If
to be
you will.
nicer to you, okay? You made a point that we treated you shittily, and I feel bad, so I'm trying to treat you nicer.
well,
Are we good? Could I go raid a base now?
let's do it.
Or
No.
steal the artifact?
Yes, let's steal the artifact.
Is there anything
First
you
or
will need
second?
before we leave?
Yes, a
Let's get some
portal.
potions.
Yeah, a little bit more ammo.
You said a portal.
Yes.
You just want to see a portal.
Well, I mean, I guess I could just open one.
I mean, we all can do that. My question is whether or not you want the portal just to see, or if you want us to just procure the portal to go to where it is we're trying to go.
Oh, I mean, to the other reality where I saw the artifact.
Oh yes, of course. just
So,
a
what
way
is
to find
that?
out.
Planar gate?
Well. Oh, did you wish to do it? I wouldn't mind.
Sure. Give me about a half hour.
Take all the time you need, as it seems one of them are still lifting the rest of the headquarters for accessories and needs. Shio, you can go ahead and acquire 5 greater potions of healing.
Perfect.
So, do you want to request anything?
Short rest?
Oh yeah, you guys already had a long rest.
Did we? At the beginning
After the
of the
cheese
fight
fight?
or after the fight?
Oh, you're right. You guys haven't rested at. Oh yeah. Go, do you guys want to do a short rest? I guess yeah, you would have to do a short rest. You don't have a choice. Just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, I just needed a short to reset my wild shapes.
I mean, I'll take it, but I probably want to get some more ammo. I'm getting a little low.
All right. Go ahead and top yourself off at say. What do you normally carry? I guess.
I think the most I've ever had was like 26. 25 seems to last a pretty good while.
How many? Sorry.
25.
25.
a nice even number, and it's
Go ahead and do like 40, whatever. That should be good.
okay.
Oh, and when will we be going into combat? Do you guys have like an estimation? Because I could add this oil to my sword. That makes it more powerful, but only for like an hour.
I would save it for when we need it.
I have 2.
Still, because
Still,
you're gonna need
yeah.
one for the fight coming up in 2 days, and then we've got to get your artifact, and then we got to go raid the base, and then we got to interrogate people, and then maybe raid a second base, and then burn a village or something.
I don't know if we have the energy for all that. You might need to
I've
send
got-
those dragon guards out.
I've
to
got
burn the
greater
village.
restoration. You'll sleep when I say you sleep.
Terrifying is.
You'll
I'm
have
on
all
board
the time
as long
to
as I
study.
got enough coffee.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Well,
Don't you need one of those potions to kill God?
Don't we have that?
Oh
Did we
yeah,
not buy that?
we have those.
We have
I think-
one.
We have one.
Yeah, but you only need like a couple drops of it, they said. But don't you
Sure.
have to add it to your potion of sharpness?
I was gonna do that, yeah. But question:
Yeah.
Can I compare the Mage Hunter Blood vials that I acquired in the first year to the God Poison? Can I see like are they the same?
they are not.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to verify that because they both sounded similar looking.
Got it.
Well, but also the Mage Hunter blood is the rare material we need to collect for them, right?
Yes.
Oh, well then I have 2 vials.
There is benefits to having such.
I knew collecting blood would be a good idea, and you said I should be collecting voles. Where
Wait.
your voles now is.
Wait. Let me review the timeline, because I'm pretty sure I'm the one that said I want all the samples.
I said you can have some of the samples. Because
No,
I didn't trust what you'd do with them.
you did say that, but we still said I'm getting them. In fact, I have a few. Anyway, if you need me, I'll be Pam and I in an opening like portal, space-time thing.
Okay, so that's gonna take us where again? I want to verify our plan with it one last time.
+2 to the reality counter. I believe that's dimension 1000, where I saw the artifact of thing being hidden. Here. Looks like
Yes.
you were in trouble though, so prepare for a fight or stealth. Probably stealth.
Yeah, let's try to stealth in and out.
How about I just be brief with you all? This isn't going to be so much as a dip, dodge, and hide kind of situation. It might feel like a fight, but really it's either we destroy it, we control it, or it destroys us, or we run.
The artifact?
The guardian of the artifact.
Oh, the thing you were running from that killed you in the other reality. Yes, that one.
Ah,
Well, I don't know if
And-
it killed you. I'm assuming it was. Your face really looked like you were afraid.
There are many rules and gestures of this realm, and with it, there is actually a version of I that prevents me from joining you. Will guide you the rest of the way. Are you ready?
we need to grab a wet real quick.
Sure. I guess we could bring along that bonehead individual. Did you know that they say that tieflings' horns are actually bone and not the natural nail chasms that people claim?
Really?
Disgusting demon things.
So you could get demon horn from tieflings?
Well, they're born from the devil.
Or one of them.
one of them is born from one of them, from one of them, and another one of them, and at the end of the day, they're all from one, right?
Yep.
Are you all ready? Because I, like I said, will not be the one who may or may not suffer upon your travels.
I already ran off.
All right.
Well,
You
mine is.
all start traveling through this weird planar gate. Instead of it being like a portal where you just bloop, look through, it is not. It is actually something that pulls you like a flume of sorts, if any of you have read the Pendragon series, in which you guys travel. And there's like a weird musical tune that kind of jingles, almost overly welcoming to allow you all to relax briefly. I need each of you to give me a wisdom saving.
Oh, wisdom. Quick.
Is cast the porter fails the save. Oh dang.
Is done this a few times.
All of you guys, for some reason, pass, but you know,
I guess because we've done this 15 times.
DM
apparently.
overrule, you all fail. Yeah. I'm trying to think what to do now because I expected to get one of you guys.
Nope.
Not this time.
I do like how it's 21-21 though.
Here's what's gonna happen. The game's gonna reset on all of you.
You're now level 1. The first day of
Restart.
Strixhaven.
You guys all wake up in the back of the wagon. Hey, it's about time you're awake. No. I'm sorry, I actually didn't remove the bug from your guys' game, and I am now doing that as such because I was working on the little map and I was like, no one can move. So, boop, boop. There we go. You guys, easily enough, don't even get phased. You guys are in what mood? You tell me. This was gonna I was gonna force you guys into a mindset because if you failed, but you all are very self-aware, very understanding of what you're assumably going into, and for some reason you have this weird echo in your mind where it's like sphere of annihilation, sphere, annihilation.
Oh, that's not good.
Sphere. The trial, the task, the protection, the guardian. Shio and Sag, you get this weird uneasy feeling. But for you, Shio, can you also, with your 21, give me an advantage of religion check? Your gut churns, you feel uneasy. But you guys all see about dawn setting glow coming from the end of this tunnel. As you move further and closer, and it's slow, but though it still feels the same speed. You all arrive inside that of a ruined cathedral with a massive opening before it where there might have once been something or nothing. Too hard to tell the state the structure is currently in without knowledge of the previous history of such. Before you is Augustus, the Dean of Order.
The Guardian's here.
I am not the Guardian, and it is present, and I believe you should know what it is. Do you have a plan?
Avoid the annihilation sphere. You guys got that?
Yeah, let's make sure we don't group up.
Or stand in the line.
Or
Definitely
stand in
not
line.
in the line.
Group up and
And did we have like true resurrection ready? Because I'm probably gonna get hit once and like poof into dust again.
None of us have that level of spell.
Oh. Well then, don't get hit.
That would be advised. Also, when it arrives, it does not activate until someone touches it, which means someone must put themselves in danger to begin a much more dangerous situation.
You know, I try not to touch everything.
Oh, I have an idea for this. I can summon my Battle Force Angel, who has
Wait.
flyby.
The poking stick, Shio.
I'll give her the poking stick.
No, don't give her the poking stick. Poke the thing.
Hell no, that thing has a sphere of annihilation just at the ready.
Well, remember what happened when we used the poking stick on our companion? Like,
Didn't he die?
No, but he couldn't talk.
Yeah,
And besides, what's the worst that'll happen? It activates and you're further away?
I don't want to be anywhere near it.
No one wants to be near it, but it ain't gonna activate itself, and it's your artifact.
He has a
Damn it.
point.
That's a point. That's fair. Okay.
You think
I'm
it'll
not
activate if I shoot it?
Potentially, but I honestly do not know if it senses the purpose of what one's touches, or if a rock in the wind activates it when it travels through the day. I couldn't say.
Yeah, maybe it only chooses like a person, and if you're the right one, it doesn't disintegrate you, and if you are the right one, or the other way around. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it kills everyone.
We've been following this artifact since we located it, due to the Oracle's instruction.
Wait,
Today
how are
it
you
will
here?
arrive here.
Oh, that's right. You can
That's
travel
good.
between realities.
That
She
and
just is in other realities.
I am from this particular reality. This is one of the old Lorehole campuses. It was once a grand hall for lessons and lectures, and it was, well, will be, if at this rate, destroyed by our grand sphere that we seem to be hoping to face.
Hmm. So how does one stop a sphere of annihilation?
If I knew it wouldn't exist to this day, I wouldn't have been tracking it, more so than stopping it.
Could
So-
counterspell work?
Nah, I'm pretty sure that's been trying. I'm betting we gotta find the artifact, Shia.
That's also the problem.
The golem's wearing the artifact, isn't it?
No, there is no golem. The artifact is... The artifact freely floats in this existence. We know the trajectory and the pattern of where it stops. For whatever reasons, it seems to go back to where what one owner or another had previously used its most capable skills. Well, we call them the strongest highlights. This will be its next strongest highlight to be visited, and when the object arrives, it will look that of a natural item floating just in thin air. Upon contacting it, you see the truth of it all. The sphere immediately emerges, condensing everything in that immediate circumference into its field. Escaping it would mean that it will most likely be attracted to you and continue its pursuit until distance is broken or it is destroyed. No one has ever destroyed it. It is a very powerful field.
Huh.
The item itself is as if it's defending itself for someone who is capable of subduing its true strengths.
Have you tried trapping it in a non-dimensional space, like a hypercube?
Well, the sphere itself is multi-dimensional upon
Oh,
activation. So when it uses it, it does not just damage here, and we don't know where it damages until we're reported.
if it's multi-dimension, it just means it's gonna appear and disappear at will, Shia.
Which is another aspect in which why you do not see the sphere constantly here, though you see the artifact.
Ooh.
Okay.
If we put up the Ward of Harrow, maybe that could help, because that's the only type of ward that a godling can learn. Maybe that's part of the test, is to use that spell to stabilize it in this dimension.
Oh. Or, maybe sure it can't come here? That'd be great.
Oh, right. Just, like... Does it have... Oh, it's A 5th level spell.
What's wrong with the bird? Why doesn't he speak? I was told by Lorraine that he's always a wise one. I don't hear much coming from him.
Well, I've never attributed much wisdom to myself, unless you mean street smarts. But this
In
sounds
a
like
street
some magic
situation,
heebie-jeebie
if
nonsense.
you came around the corner and this just happened to be gnawing up some individual students and it saw you as the next appetite of forceful compression into oblivion, what would you do?
Wait, what is compressing me into oblivion? My Wi-Fi cut out for a second.
She's referring to the entity in which you guys will face if you continue this pursuit.
Oh, well my accomplice, is why I got so far away.
Which I understand and is my point in your contribution to this task.
Oh, I don't know the first thing about this magic humbo jumbo nonsense, but if a fight breaks out, I'm here to help.
So I was
Right.
reading up on some of my textbooks, and I learned of a spell, Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. It's a 4th level. Does anyone have it?
The what?
Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Not anymore?
Because if anyone could cast that, we can prevent anything from moving planarly into this space. So once the mask is here, we can cast it, and then we can prevent it from teleporting out.
I think you misunderstand. It's not the artifact that leaves. It's its protector. It is constantly around it in every dimension at all times in all dimensions, but when it is here, it can only influence so many that are close and linked to this dimension, meaning that it can only affect those within a certain radius, so it's not promised that all of them will be affected at the same time, but is constantly passing through them as it travels passively with the artifact, and the artifact seems to be the ultimate challenge in which no one has ever been able to break, and we have lost more lives than we wish to continue, but we have heard of some students like you and your previous... She, fails to find the word as she, mouths ally adversary confusedly. Cal has, too, been brought here by the Orcree, and I spectated the event. They were unaware of my existence, still to this point. However, he failed. And so did those who helped him. 2 lives were lost, his was not one of them. They have not yet returned to try again. But I assure you they will.
Ooh, Shio.
Yeah?
Ask your patron, or yourself, or whatever you do.
I don't have a patron. It's me.
I thought you were a warlock.
No,
Oh.
I'm just a godling who draws on the warlock power
I
spectrum.
thought you had what is that called? A sponsor? I remember you talking about one.
I mean, there was that guy who talked to me before the aboleth got me. I don't know if reaching out to other powers is a good idea. They all seem to want something from me.
So, no divination then?
And you think going and gathering this artifact isn't going to want something from you? Did Lorraine not tell you the sacrifice that you may potentially be walking into if you would even survive the sacrifices?
Yeah, Shio, did you do your homework?
Yeah, but also if I don't get this, a god will be angry at me.
Yeah, God will always want what they want because they themselves cannot have it on their own. They will find another to continue their pursuit. The gain you have to benefit is if you were able to resist the god's want of wanting more power and to use you, you would then hold the power without the chain.
So your advice is to resist their lust for power by resisting my own?
But you must want the power enough to resist becoming their own power.
Oh, so take the power. Don't give them a choice about it.
Exactly.
Interesting. I have several ideas, but first we have to get the mask. Alright, so if it summons its guardian, does it when it fought against Kel, did you notice any resistances, any special abilities it had? Oh right, earlier you asked us what our moods were. Shio's pretty serious about this. He's somber.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't say that there was a weakness or a failure, as Cal was quite capable. He didn't wish to stop, but they stopped him because of the other two who failed. And it wasn't, well, it was their mistake, or else they would have been alive, I guess, if you think about it that way. You see, every time you fail to control this sphere, it gets closer to you, yearning the interest in which who is trying to compel it. It's as if it has its own mind, its own soul, and harming it makes it more aggressive, more willing to harm instead of be curious. Though its curiosity itself is deadly because if it gets too close. Though you might survive the first couple seconds, it's not getting out that is the problem.
It's getting it off.
It's escaping its grasp. It should never be on you to start. But
So
one
how-
could try to control it with enough mental capabilities and strength. You can force its movements, pull it away from the artifact, but then if you do so, someone else who is capable of attuning with the artifact must touch it, and in this case, you do not have to. It is just you. So another must compel the sphere to move, and if they fail to control it long enough, the sphere will not only protect the artifact, but also pursue that who tried to force its will.
Oh,
Oh, it's like overpowering the sphere and taking control of it.
Precisely, the mask is using the sphere's energy to amplify it further, to not only focus on its own protection, but to get the revenge that the mask yearns for so constantly. Lindra has never let any of her peers get away with a not-so-innocent gesture.
Okay, so I just need to hit the mask with the sphere, or dissipate the sphere?
I think you did not hear anything I stated.
Like, cause
Yeah,
what I imagined was,
Go ahead.
like it sends the sphere at me for trying to control it, and then I have to try to control the sphere, and it's like a tug of war, but
So,
pushing.
the mask is constantly in the epicenter of the sphere. Unless someone else controls the sphere, which requires a challenge to beat the artifact, then you can move the sphere away from the mask. However, if you ever lose control of the sphere, it will naturally revert back to the artifact. So the catch is that the artifact can only be touched by a follower of Lindra. You're the only follower on the team. Originally, this was a created puzzle for two people because I didn't see Cal's demise. So I kept it because I thought it was very unique, and I figured it'd be really fun for you guys to figure out a challenge around it. So in doing so, someone other than Shio, who has the most benefit against this thing, has to control the sphere, which is the hardest task. Well, Shio somehow gets to the mask before the player who holds the sphere loses control of the sphere. If at any point in time the sphere itself is an entity, you can attack it. It does have HP. You could try to kill it. It has a lot of HP. It has a lot of resistances. It's a sphere of annihilation. It literally destroys mass in its existence. So it's not that you can't hit it, but it's not easy to defeat. So the thing is that if everywhere it goes, the closer it gets to you, it literally obliterates the materials before you. So if it goes into a battle map, everywhere you move, imagine Icebreaker, you lose that tile. You can't go there again if the sphere touches it. Your guys' map will significantly shrink the longer this ensues once you irritate it. Once you fail the first roll, once you hit it the first time. So take all the time you need to come up with a plan.
okay, so I do have an emergency get out of jail free card method. So if we lose control, I can teleport you out of the way and we can start over.
Yeah. Okay. Who
And-
other than me has the most benefit to getting the mask, though?
Me maybe? I don't want to die? She? say?
I guess if Kel gets it, then the Orcry have it, and the Orcry have it, they have a higher chance of stealing the snarl that you're protecting.
Yeah, but we don't trust him. Or maybe we should. I don't know.
No, because if he puts on the mask, he'll lose control.
Well, Cal's not here, so what do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, if Kel does get the mask in the end, and he puts it on, it won't. We can't trust him because it probably won't be him.
Oh, so you think you can do it, but Cal can't? Damn, shade. Shade.
Now, Shio thinks he could lose to it. That's why this is a serious thing. He also has other ideas on how to try to just take the power. Gods take what they want, after all. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be an interesting thought process. But right now, we need to focus on the Sphere of Annihilation.
Yeah, so I need to... Either me or Seg have to concentrate, keep it from you. You go to the artifact, and when I inevitably fuck up, I will try to save you.
Okay.
What is make a mistake? Never.
Oh, yeah. This is a little too humble for that.
Oh, also, I probably shouldn't touch it when I grab it. Should I just, like, take my bag of holding and then move it over it? And just put it
Poking
in
stick.
there? The poking stick?
Yeah.
Is it strong enough to hold the mask? We don't know how heavy the mask is, though.
You never even seen the
wow.
mask.
Yeah, it could be like a big old metal heavy mask. We can't rely on the poking stick to be strong enough to hold it. We might lose the poking stick. That's not... That's an invaluable resource.
You know, maybe you should just believe in yourself, Shio, and just put it on. It'll be okay.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You know,
Yeah,
we
you got the
mentioned quite a
willpower.
few sacrifice options. You know, I mean, you could just submit and call it a day. You know, easy peasy.
Shio is now named Lindra, and Lindra is here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, but will she help protect the biblioteca?
I think she'll go to wherever the biggest fight is.
Oh, good.
So maybe, or she'll go to the arena and just start killing both teachers and mage hunters.
Yeah, that's only 50% good.
Yeah. But she'll also try to kill you guys.
Oh, well, that's a negative. So we're at 2/3 negative, so yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking I take my bag of holding and I just shove it over it, and then it's in my bag of holding, and we can figure out how to touch it later and extract its power.
Do you really want a sphere of annihilation inside your bag, though?
That's... Oh, oh right, the sphere always goes with it.
Yeah.
What will happen to the sphere once I touch the mask?
I mean, nothing, because you did nothing with the sphere. You touched the mask. I mean, you didn't put it on or anything. You just touched it. Like, it knows you touched it. Like, you know, like, I mean, that's... Your guys' plan is super for... and I'm not going to stop because I want to see what happens. But it's just like...
Am I gonna have to put on the mask?
I mean, you got willpower, right?
It's either
You just have to
stop
fight
the
another
sphere
god in their own realm.
to get the mask, or do something to get to... Well, the sphere... I mean, the sphere is active if you don't... I mean, you know, it's pretty... I think I painted it very clear. I don't know. I mean, tell me
Do
if you
we
need
have-
more fairy information.
Do we have any wrenches? I think we need some training.
Do I think you have wrenches?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
It's not the same thing. I think the sphere of annihilation... Doesn't it have gravity?
Oh. It has an event horizon, but it doesn't technically pull anything in.
That's so much worse.
So, I need to take a quick piss. So, get in this conversation and come up with some game plans. I will let you guys decide a game plan. I'm not going to force you guys into this situation. You can flee and come back. Just know that this is a little bit of, not a huge amount of time. It's like an hour or two counted against you. Nothing crazy. But every time you guys attempt these things, this will be at a different location next time you come. So what I will allow you guys to do is see the very difficult arena you guys are currently standing in as you take in your surroundings. It is not so much just how would I say, your general visage of, the large opening. It's actually the fact that this is kind of all, all that's there. So you're like, well, if this thing chases us, we don't have anywhere to run. If you don't succeed in, like, say, 4 turns, things can get really ugly. There's an easy escape. The Dina Order Augustus will absolutely get you guys out of there. But that could potentially lead into the successful demise of one of his visions.
Oof.
So I'll let you guys think about it while I go and take care of something. But Zeg, I want you to get in there and help these poor dudes think of a plan, because you're the only. Well, technically, no, Shio can fly too. No, you guys can all fly. But let's just see what you come up with. Good luck.
Okay, so I have an idea. A new pitch. Since I have the most to gain, I could hold the sphere. And then if I can hold the sphere long enough for you all to just keep hitting it and dealing as much damage as possible, then we might be able to get rid of the sphere.
But the sphere, it has a lot of resistances. I don't know if I can even damage it.
That is the issue, because...
You hear saying?
I'm hearing this. I didn't know we could damage the sphere, like, just by hitting it. I thought you had to do some weird magic-y stuff.
Oh, you have to hit it with magic. If you don't if you hit it with, like, a normal weapon, it'll just get sucked into the event horizon, possibly with you.
Got it. So... Does anyone know if there is a ceiling on this building?
It looks like we're in... If it was a Grand Cathedral, it probably has really tall ceilings.
So, call lightning?
Call lightning would be good because it never misses.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed every turn.
And if I'm holding it, then the call lightning will hit and it can't do a dex save.
Yeah, so that would be good for, like, Moonbeam, Call Lightning, or any other just sustained high damage spells. If you can keep it down low. Oh no, I can't use summons because they're physical objects. They just throw themselves into the void.
Well, you have Moonbeam, right?
I do. I also have Call Lightning.
You have Call Lightning too?
Yeah, it's a druid spell.
Wow.
I also have Flame Strike.
Oh, you also have that new spell tag. The solar...
Oh, Dawn. I want to make sure it's, like, for a while, though. Because that's the benefit of Call Lightning. It's guaranteed damage every turn.
Yeah, it lasts, I think, as long as Call Lightning.
1 minute.
Alright. So, if Wep was here, he'd be like, guys, I just... As long as I don't get killed, I'm cool with it. And
Can
boom.
you bind it? Like planar binding?
Wep can do quite a few things, actually.
Let's take a look at his character sheet.
He can do his highest his highest spells is Phantasmal Killer and Stone Shape. He doesn't have any planner capabilities, though. Most of his stuff is organic in nature because of his druid aspect.
So,
the lance could hopefully help.
what kind of energy does the mask have? Because if we
Well.
cast protection from good and evil, we can be protected from celestials, fiends.
Well,
Like,
wouldn't
if
you
it's-
know your own god?
I'm pretty. Well, no, that's the thing. I don't know Lindra. That's what's terrifying. She just showed up one day and said, "I'm going to school, and I'm getting her a magic item."
And
A
now you guys
spear.
are now this is the first time you're telling all of your teammates this. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Wow, that is exactly how I came to school too. Except for mine was.
Look, she just pulled me through a portal when I went to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Why do they do this to us?
Oh, yeah, they said I was already behind, and they were very upset. Yeah, I didn't even know what the hell they were talking about. It was weird.
Oh, it's rude of them to not fill you in sooner. Like, if you had stuff to do.
Yeah, I think they'd like have a handbook for these sort of things, but no, I'm supposed to know.
Yeah, you're supposed to auto-know everything. Gods, am I right?
Yeah.
Totally messed up. Just savage. Unfair. Scoff, scoff.
Oh, how does the sphere know we're there?
Well,
Ah,
that's the thing. It doesn't unless you interact with the mask. And unless you interact with the mask, you can't possibly have it in possession. So it will do what it wants. And when it leaves this zone, it'll go invisible for a brief period. Unless you can see it floating in the open maw, which will be over many ravines, caverns, heights of many different features. This is the most stable ground in which one can encounter it and escape without risking a jump from a very high fall.
Okay, here. So, first problem we have: as soon as I touch the mask, it will summon the orb. So we need to get me away from it.
Actually, correction. It will already be there, just in another existence or plane. The moment you touch it, you will fall and succumb to the effects, as the mask being in the orb is technically in every presence of the multiverse in which it is currently present in, because the mask itself is inside the orb.
yeah.
So,
But anyway, it's gonna appear.
it will
Yeah.
appear.
And you will already be succumbed to the effects the moment you come into contact with it. So it's not so much as hoping you find a way. You will already be potentially lost the moment you come into contact. And the fact that you survive it is when we all need to play a part.
Yeah, so you need to win the battle immediately.
I feel
And
like
if
this
you
is
can
gonna
do
be
that.
a pretty big mental battle. Does anyone have any spells that can boost my mental stats?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I think I have some. Let me take a look.
Because
I mean, I can do guidance. I'm pretty sure I can do the one that gives you plus two. What is that called? Your mental attribute?
wisdom,
Sure.
intelligence.
Maybe. I'm actually looking through the spells, making sure I do have it. I'm pretty sure I do. I think it's the third level.
Because we're good if it tries to enslave me. I'm immune to the enslavement spell.
I mean, I can give you haste.
I could drink a potion. I have a haste potion for that too, but I guess I should save that. But no, if you have to concentrate on the mental stats and haste,
Well, one or the other.
well, there's still time between now and when the big event happens. I suppose I could get another haste potion.
I apologize. Did I clarify that the sphere has grown exponentially?
Well, it hasn't devoured the plane yet, so I think we're okay.
Right. Of course.
So, I know that Sphere of Annihilations are spells.
Yeah.
When not one's self-entity, yes, but have you ever heard of a living spell? They
Oh
are
no!
soulful.
I was about to say, I've seen these out in the void before. Or void?
Precisely. They
The
can be controlled
planes?
and tamed in the battlefields, in the void and the abyss and the limbo, any and all can be found. But
Yeah.
if not controlled by another, they can be controlled by you or obliterated. It is always a test of rulership.
Yeah, I'm looking through my spells, Gio. I ain't got nothing.
I've got
Say, yeah.
invincibility, but
That would help.
all right.
What level spell is that?
It is.
Actually, just link it. We'll see if it's Druid too.
It is a second level spell.
Second?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Tough one. I know.
I mean, I can get you out of dodge. I can ninja you around.
See if it's gonna destroy me instantly.
Well, it doesn't destroy, like, I mean, in sense of the game, it destroys all matter upon touch, but if it is an entity in which you guys are, you roll a save or take damage. The damage is not really crazy, but if I roll it really well consecutively, it could really stack.
Oh, I can also maybe out heal it or try to. I mean, as long as you don't get hit every time, I might be able to.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's all about it's really about the median of the rolls, where they land. Because if I roll all ones, really, that's going to be nothing. But if I roll much higher than one, like if I roll higher than the median, then it's going to hurt a lot more. But really, it could be really bad. So, it's all about the risk you want to take. But it's just, if you fail, it's a guarantee something bad is going to happen potentially further. Like it's just a scary thing.
What is a
Okay.
Druid spell? I don't have it on here for some reason.
Well, there's no such thing as no risk.
What spell is it? Sorry.
Oh, enhance ability. I just want. Oh, there it is. Just cut
Mm,
off.
Shifty.
I know.
Well, you want Owl's wisdom, right?
Or do you want
Yeah.
dexterity?
Can't multiple of these spells be cast on a person?
I can't cast more than once. It's concentration, but
If I did, he did. For different ones, yeah.
Oh, I could try to take over the Sphere of Annihilation.
How?
I have Dominate Monster.
Is it a monster? It's a spell work.
I thought the point was to take over the sphere. You play a mind
So,
game
yeah,
with
sorry.
it.
I'm making it very clear that the unique features of the Sphere of Annihilation actually allow an individual who comes into contact with it to control it.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
thing is
Why
that
you
if
want the wisdom?
something else is controlling it, you have to contest against it.
Okay.
What's controlling it
wisdom.
is the mask.
Yeah,
The
that's what I've been
problem you're
tracking.
facing is
Yeah.
that Shio, though has the best advantage to control it, is the only person who can interact with the mask for the mask to respond.
So we need him to be on the mask to control the sphere.
No, you need him to interact with the mask so one of you guys can control the sphere. Because the moment he interacts with the mask, the sphere comes out. But if he's not with the mask, if he's controlling the sphere, he can't interact with the mask. He can't do both, is my point. He can't put it on and control the sphere.
So I need to be Malkador sitting on the golden throne. Got it.
Yep.
Are you my Malkador?
Yeah.
So
did I
when should
win?
I drop when should I drop enhanceability and start attacking the sphere?
We're not.
That's the thing, is if you attack it, it's a passively aggressive thing where it just tries to force you into non-existence, literally. But it doesn't have little arms or anything, so it just travels to the location. It's just you're in kind of like a dead end alleyway, and it's coming to you from the large opening that you guys are previously looking at. So it seems to visit odd and convenient locations for an encounter to occur.
it'll only want to kill Shio while he's interacting with the mask.
And
So we
that's
just
the
got to
thing,
prevent that
yeah.
from happening.
Got it. Okay, so I'll just
So-
keep enhanceability up then.
Yep, and then we
Yeah.
just got to make sure it doesn't hit him by either moving him. So maybe you can put him on your back and you can run around. Yeah.
So here's what I'll allow: is I will allow one single round of this to go, and depending how that round goes, you guys decide. Well, I mean, we'll end the session because we'll make sure that you have a fair chance at it. But will at least let you guys consider the situation till next week. Shield.
Okay,
Yeah,
but we're
decent.
not attacking, right?
No,
No.
not necessarily. But if it happens, it happens.
So
Shit.
one of us has to like try to. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're keeping me away from the sphere.
Yeah, really, Seg, you're kind
Well,
of
I'm trying to
passive
take
if
over
you're
this.
not physically fighting it,
Got it.
but you could, if you were creative, try to help your allies as you see the situation. You're the only versatile character because Iz has to focus on the sphere. Shio has to risk his life. You're the only one who can actually do something without losing focus on your current objective, which is nothing other than focusing on Nat's ability, which requires you to just exist.
I have
Okay.
an idea. We can use Web's shape change to carry me around away from the sphere.
Carry who around?
Me, while I grab the mask.
What does he turn into?
Like the horse.
So you want him to ride? So you to ride him? Excuse me, to the mask for you to try to heal it and run off.
Yes, that way the sphere can...
So you want to put two of you immediately into the sphere of annihilation.
Oh, that's not... Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I can teleport him away, or you away.
That's the thing, is that if you put two people, then only one of you get out and one of you are still there. One of you go in. All of you go out.
No. I teleport him onto the horse.
Yeah, that.
But
But the
then
sphere
you
is
can just
around the map.
teleport onto the
right?
ground. Yeah, like what you ending up on the horse does what? I just want to make sure that you guys.
Oh, it keeps me mobile.
Oh god.
That way, if Iz loses control
I get what
of
you're
the
saying.
sphere...
If you put on the mask and you are fighting it, you can just be getting galloped around. Okay.
Yeah,
see
because
what
I can't move while I'm doing
Understood.
it.
Understood.
yeah.
That's making a lot more sense. Got it. Okay.
Sorry, I should have explained
So we'll say at the meantime, Web's like, yeah, sure. He's a horse now. Boom. Web is the horse. With that,
He's gonna be so angry next week.
You're a horse, man.
like, it's a great plan. I don't have a token immediately on it. I'm sure I do, but I'm not focusing on that. So Web is here in the corner, ready to be mobile. Shield.
Yeah.
You see the item in question present here.
Oh, spells?
I don't know what spells are you guys throwing up. I'm just saying, if the artifact in question appears, what do you guys do?
I can give everybody aid.
That would be good.
I'll cast it to 3, so we all get +10.
We'll say that this little glowing light is the artifact.
Okay, so we have 2 enhance abilities, or maybe just 1. Who needs it most? Shio, so he can win the fight with the mask. Me, so I can keep the sphere still. Or maybe the horse, his deck, so he doesn't get hit as often. What are we thinking?
Okay, so the aid spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Up to 3 creatures within range get +5 hit points.
I've cast it to 3, so they get +10. You get 10 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
Okay, so you have 10 now.
Okay.
That's a nice damage cushion. And then I put guarded up in case it deals any specific type of damage to me.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes.
The enhanced
we have-
abilities on me too.
Which one do you want?
Oh, it's... he could cast aid first, and then concentrate on the enhanced ability.
No. Which enhance ability? You want the wisdom, right?
Oh,
'Cause you
right,
want
I'm
hit
sorry.
side. Yeah.
The wisdom.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got wisdom on you. I've still got either a haste or another attribute.
I think... Don't you want to just solely focus on keeping the sphere contained?
So another wisdom on me. That'll give me a plus 6.
Enhanceability is concentration. I think you can only cast it on one person.
No.
Yeah,
Well, I can do more than
I'm
one.
casting urine. I'm casting urine ability.
I can
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
we-
definitely increase your wisdom.
Yeah, we can upcast it to, or yeah, upcast it so it's multiple people as well. So I can do Dex, he can do Wisdom, or vice versa.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Dex or
Constitution.
what's the one that makes you faster on web?
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
Haste.
Well, if we're gonna multicast enhance ability, give web.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to do haste anyway because I don't have the other one prepped.
Oh, okay.
So either we gotta sit around for a bit, or I need to. Yeah. So probably
it's up to
haste
you
on the
guys.
horse.
You guys can decide to go in all right now. Start it all without any other opinion from Web as a horse. Or we
Let's-
can call it here. You guys did some really good game
Yeah.
planning. I'll be honest,
Okay.
that was some really solid game planning. That's a really good approach, but is a chance at risk.
Oh,
Now,
there's always going to be risk in this
I will
scenario.
allow Seg and Shio at advantage to roll me an Arcana check to see if you can sense the surrounding sphere around the artifact as it appears. Let's see, does Seg wake up? Oh man, Seg's killing it with these fucking intelligence rolls today. I'm telling you, he's rolling mad high. You guys all witness a weird kind of shimmering vibe around it. I'm going to show you the actual image, but it's kind of blurry to you in a character sense. It has absolutely found its time to grow. Whoops. 1 second. Why is it not letting? There you go.
Oh shit.
Hey, I found it.
Well, I'm touching that apparently.
Well, if you wish to start it, you will, because this is just you guys understanding how big it really is.
What is that?
So-
A 15-foot diameter?
Correct. Just about, yeah. Yep, 15. 20 feet, actually, sorry. Yeah, 20 foot. And then inside is the artifact, which was the blue sphere.
Jesus El Cristo. I don't know. I like our game plan. Should we
It's
wait
not.
until next week to get wet?
If you guys like it, you can still go with it. Totally fine. It's just up to you guys.
Maybe we should involve Web. This is a big decision having him carry me.
Yeah, this could get fucky real fast.
He could die carrying me.
Sugar die before it all starts, but you know.
Oh yeah. I gotta get the math.
You guys are one step closer to an artifact, and what it may or well, it'll definitely provide the team aid in the next few days. But what will surely happen to Shio is up to him, whether or not he can resist the call, the urge, and the demand of a champion, and instead be his own power. Do you guys all agree to hold, or do you wish to try?
Oh, I'm gonna hold.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, that's a hold from me.
Yeah,
I
well,
hope you guys had a blast. I feel like we got a lot of good information out there. I feel like there was a lot of revealing for you guys to sit and think on. Holy cow, have you guys been babysat this entire time, and that's why outcomes don't end as badly as you assume they should. But I love the intuitions.
Would it be rude to ask the Dean of Order for some like passive effect things? She doesn't have to like get too involved, but
I will consider the options and provide you a choice.
Okay.
I will let you guys decide how she assists. I will give you guys like a multiple game plan options that she will she can either do one of them, you know what I mean? But there'll be like a gambit system. So condition, this happens, etc.
okay.
Got it.
Which seems fair enough because I imagine that she's clearly been through this multiple times. So
Oh, couldn't you vortex warp the mask out of the orb and into my hands?
It'd be
Nope,
forceful.
has to be a person.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I can force it, but it needs to be an entity.
Isn't it an entity if it can control something?
Well, technically, you guys are being told something that you don't understand. Like, it is, but you don't know that quite yet. Like, you really don't know that as Shio.
Oh yeah, we just think it's.
You are told that
Graphical.
it's being protected by it.
Oh yeah.
So this thing would weigh about 700 Earth masses if it was a black hole.
Oh,
and
it
I
is a
have
black
psychic
hole.
resistance too.
Well, we'll see if that matters.
Yeah, hopefully it will.
Remove psychic resistant. Make it unknown entity. Got it. Okay, that's solved. Anyways, I hope to see you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll have everyone present, and we will see what comes of this. If you succeed, you will have one stronger player, and maybe you can lead into another. If you fail, you may lose a player. I don't know. Maybe you lose many players. We'll see.
I'll
Just
come
Shio.
with a character sheet next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
like I
Shio.
said, it was absolutely meant to be a two-pronged system, but I was like, it's kind of fun that we lost Cal, because then I can say he tried and failed, and it just forces you guys to try harder.
It just shows
But-
us how hard it is. Cal failed.
And that's just because I didn't think of your guys' plan, and I was thinking like what Cal had at his disposal, which was not what you guys have. So that is what you guys have in your toolkit is absolutely possible. It's all dependent on your success and rolls at that point, which we all know can be very. So-
Suspect.
I would mark it as a trivial encounter in which you're about to face.
So before we start, Shio, I'm gonna need a tissue sample.
Oh yeah, I actually have one. I bring out a sample of my flesh.
Yes,
You
that way
got
when you get disintegrated, I can still bring you back.
Perfect, Iz. Oh, you're such a thoughtful friend.
There is hope. There is hope. Well, guys, I hope you have a great night, and we will see each other next week where you will face the sphere violation and its host. Good luck. Until next time.